Yo, man, big deal. 063 podcast. How can we stoop so low? Man, today we supposed to have a good one, man. I'm gonna see if everybody chime in like they supposed to. We got some trending topics that we gonna talk about and we wanna get on top of. So I'm gonna get a few minutes. I'm gonna let everybody jump in like they supposed to. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. No hating. Let's make it happen. We're gonna push this piece, man. We're gonna push it all over the Middle East. So y'all come on through. And I'm waiting on the rest of the guests. We're gonna get it cracking. Don't even trip. First show. I'm gonna put the link actually in the comment post for my guests. So when they ready to jump on, they can jump on and we're gonna get it cracking. No question. Sharpshooter Judah, what it do, baby? Angel, what's happening, family? What's happening with you? Tony Bands, what's up, baby? It's good seeing you. I don't know, wife. They got to be on there somewhere. It's good seeing you. Hey, Sharpshooter Judah, we got a good one. We got a good one supposed to be coming in. Chicago still 119th. What's up, baby? Hey, you might want to chime in on this one. We got a good one. We finna take it back. We gonna take it back in the hood. Kaya, baby, you on point. We waiting on Swipe. We waiting on Swipe, man. Swipe probably somewhere. Yeah. And Swipe probably on somewhere under the bed. We waiting on them now though. Y'all smash that like button. I'm waiting on Hustle. Hustle Man 365. I'm waiting on everybody that was on there. We got to get it cracking. We're going to get it cracking today. We're going to get it cracking. Mom here, what's the word, baby? Hey, somebody's trying to wake old Swipe up, man. Listen. Hey, Kaya, did you Google Nate Hill? Did you read all the way up on Nate Hill? It's finna go down. How did the beef start with the? How did the beef? What King Vino? He said, "Salute, Big Dale. Hello to the chat." Hold on, okay, King Vino. Wait a minute. How did the beef start with the BDs and the GDs? Hey, King Vino, that's a good question. We can get to that today too. We gonna get about to like it's 4:04. We gonna get to about, let's say we give it to about 4:15 to see who all gonna jump on and who all gonna do what, and we can go from there, man. So just hang tight for a minute, King Vino, and we gonna get it cracked. We gonna touch all that today. You see what it say? Come take a ride. Okay, Kai, that's what's up. Hey, you see what I said? Come take a ride. We gonna take a ride today. We gonna make it happen. How's everybody's Sunday going? My wife in the kitchen. She cooking like always. I can't wait. Hey, Joe Mob, it's Fat Shorty forever for sure. Ain't no question, it's Fat Shorty forever. But it's also recipes to all the fallen. Ain't no question. Yo, what's up, Queen Lotus? What's happening, sister? We finna get it cracking, man. I know you did, Joe. I know you and Kaya, y'all did y'all homework on Nate Hill. I know y'all did. So I can't wait till y'all chime in. We gonna get it on today. Yeah, we gonna get it on today, ain't no question. I'm shooting people to okay, I know y'all did. I know y'all ready. I know y'all ready to cut up. I know y'all ready to cut up. We gonna get it cracking. I'm trying to get somebody else to jump on right quick. That's from off that low end. Hey, like I said, I hope everybody Sunday doing what it should do. Laid back and chilling. Cause that's definitely what I'm doing. Laid back chilling. Let me put the invite back up there. It's in the chat. So y'all click the link, jump on. PT Dollars, what's the word? You got the oxtails going? Yeah, my wife got the turkey wings going. Hey, look, I'm finna start me a diet, right? I'm gonna do all salads. I'm finna do all salads. For like, I know my wife keep telling me it ain't no good diet, but I just want to start somewhere, right? So,
What's up, Big Dale?
Q, what's up, Queen? What's cracking?
I've been waiting for today. I want to hear what y'all got to say.
Hey, I'm waiting on Swipe now, man. I'm trying to get my other guy. He's from off that low end too, though. So, cause they wanted to talk about Lil Chuck, and
Mm-hmm.
he was right there for sure. You know, just like me, I came through that visiting, but he was really right there. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
anything I missed, he can come back. He can come back with it and clean it up. Man, what you doing? You busy? I sent
Cool.
I sent you that link. No, I ain't
Oh,
talking. Hold on, y'all.
what y'all up to up there? I'm about to switch over to my laptop on my phone. Swiper just dropped a video of Kayla B. Some fight she had. I can't see the chat.
Who just dropped the video?
Swipe, Trent Swiper.
Did he? So that mean he up.
He must be up now. Mm.
Man, Kelly B now. They don't the reason why they don't want to change. Thank you, Almighty Jake. I mean Almighty Zeke. Thank you for the subscription. Much love. They don't want to change because they scared of a bigger vision. Like they believe that ain't nobody gonna gravitate to them, or they ain't gonna be, should I say, what's the word I'm looking for?
Accepted.
Right, they ain't gonna be accepted, and people ain't gonna deal with them, you know, the way they dealing with them now, because they feel like what do they bring? So that all they bring is violence and crazy stuff and different things because they think that's what make them stay relevant. So why would they change it? If we don't take the legs from up under it, it's gonna always stay the same. We gotta take the legs from up under it. We can't keep just saying, okay, such and such did such and such, and we posted on the platform. No, man. Don't give it no legs. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like the
switching
young
to my
girl.
laptop. If you see me come in again, that's me on my laptop. I'm gonna come
Okay,
off my phone.
okay, I haven't gotta go. So how how it's going like like the young lady, why spread all that stuff about what she did? I was letting Queen Lowe's back in. Like why spread all the stuff about what she said or what she did, and then like now you want to go back and clean it up and help her clean it up instead of somebody reaching out to her and talking to her and seeing why she did it and what was going on, and then put it out there a better way. Don't throw it out there like it's a situation with no beef, and then double back and try to clean it up and mail it down. The damage already done.
So much damage been done. So much.
It's already done. So why not try to reach out to these people and see, well, why you doing it, or why do you feel this way? You know what I mean? What's I thought I put the phone on do not disturb. Like why do you feel this way? You know what I mean? We ain't doing that. We just go straight to
See, the thing with Kayla B is she gets a lot of attention when she acts up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's what it is. That's why I be saying like the audience is just as culpable and just as responsible as the people that's involved because they don't when they do something positive they not there.
Exactly. And that point you made last night about Duck, man, that was so good, and I'm so glad you said it, and not coming from me, because when I say something, it's people look at it like it's one sided. Like, man, what's up, David? What's up, man? You need to come. You need to click that link and join this live, bro. I need you on this live. Join this live. The link in the chat.
Out with Tay. I had it out with Tay in his comments. Well, I didn't have it out with Tay. I disagreed with Tay 600 because he was like, he didn't respect when Duck went ahead and did Dead Bitches. But my point was, I don't think that Duck should take the brunt of that because he was just responding. The man stopped dissing for 9 months, and they kept dissing his brother and his dead friends and his dead cousin. Of course, he's gonna turn back around and respond. If you're gonna hold Duck accountable, you gotta hold the people accountable that didn't accept the olive branch.
Exactly.
Not fair.
Exactly. You all the way right. You all the way right, Quinn. And that's why when you said that, look, let me tell you something. See, Tay 600, right? That's my wife nephew. He reminded me so much of me when I was younger that it's crazy. I'm talking about it's crazy. When we sit down, we talk. He the same way, far as he gonna stand on what he believes, and it don't matter if it's outnumbered or how it go. But at the same time, he also got a bad rap. Hey Dave, that link I just put in there, click that link, man. I'm gonna let you on. Jump on here for a minute. So it's like the thing about mutual understanding that we have to get among each other, it run the world. Just like TT Dollar just said. I can't wait till we all just square people again. I mean, it's so everybody either tough or demon, a turn up king, a killer. Man, I'm so sick of it. I'm so I don't know how they live like that.
There's a lot of healing that has to take place.
Yeah.
Before logical things can stop, because there's a lot of pain involved.
Yes, it's definitely a lot of pain involved.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a lot of pain involved. It's 4:15. Ain't nobody caught up with Hustle Man and Swipe yet.
I don't know where Hustle Man and Swipe. Swipe probably still working or over there doing his thing. I don't know. You hit him up?
Yeah, I'm about to hit him right now while we on the
Right.
break.
Judah said, where did the nerds and bookworms go? Right, Judah? That's when
Hey,
everybody had their own personality and they was just who they was. Everybody wasn't trying to be the same person.
hey, Judah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. That fat son of man, he was a nerd, man. He was a straight nerd, man. The man academic records. I'm gonna give you his name. Y'all can Google his name. Like if y'all know anybody in the school system where you can get his academic records, the man was valedictorian, man.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm telling you, man. It's just man, that one wrong turn, man.
Kaya said, swipe it and respond yet, and Judah said he sent the live to Hustle Man.
Okay, well, we gonna give him a few more minutes, and then we gonna get it cracking, y'all. We gonna get it cracking. I ain't gonna wait too long because I don't want to hold the people up. Hey, Judah is crazy because kids don't even want to grow to be like lawyers, doc on my mama, firemen no more. Hey, TT Dollar, you absolutely right because when I was younger, my dream I wanted to be a boxer, a football player, and a doctor. And I always wanted my dream was to always feed the hungry and the poor. Hey, what's going on? What's
Hey,
going on, Lexi?
Lexi.
Hey, what you saying, Queen?
It's just so much damage, yo. I don't know. Like usually I'll have an answer. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, when I look at Chicago and a lot of other places now that they done had bodies drop on different sides of the fence, and people passed away, it's just so hard to approach that. Like,
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
What's up, big bro?
You, what's the word, baby?
Man, I can't call it, man.
Hey,
I'm happy you
listen.
on here, man.
Hey,
It's a blessing, man. YouTube needed you, bro.
hey, listen, right? I wanted you to come up there, right? Because we talking about duck. We finna talk about the low end. We gonna talk about high end, 63rd.
Definitely.
We gonna talk about everything. But while you fresh on the panel, I want you to introduce yourself and let people know who you is, and let them know what you did with Duck, and let them know what you did with all them. You know what I mean? And Mama Duckland and all them. Let them know who you is for a minute. While I wait on these
Man,
other
my
people to
name
come.
Dave, man. I'm from 63rd. I was born on 63rd. Born on 63rd and Woodlawn. Lived on 63rd, man, all my life, 40 years. My whole life. I ain't never lived nowhere else.
You breaking up,
I've
Dave?
been, I've been doing my thing in the streets, and I went to federal prison. And when I went to prison, I just I got the chance to reflect on who I was. I really didn't know who I was before I went to prison. I was wanted to be like everybody else, all the dudes over me that was in the streets. So when I got to federal prison, I got to reflect who I was. And just to make a long story short, I wanted to come home and help some of the kids. And I started working with Cease5. And in the midst of that, I met Duck. I met your son. I met, man, Chief Keef. I met Lil Keith. I met Vaughn. I met all the little guys, all the way from Laro, all the guys that rap and do drill rap. And
Leroy's Pac-Man, y'all. When you say Leroy, you talking about Pac-Man.
yeah, I'm talking about Pac-Man,
Who
rest in peace.
started drill.
He started drill, the word drill, the everything about drill. He started the whole aura of drill. And I was going out trying to help him, trying to stop violence. I met Duck when he was in 6th grade, and he just took to me. And I would, because a lot of people don't know Duck was a superb athlete, man. He could have been a professional pitcher. You know what I mean? He had a fastball. He on him in 8th grade, man. He was like 6'2", 6'3" in 8th grade, and he could have been a professional pitcher, man. He could throw the ball over 100 miles per hour.
They said Brick was good at the baseball too.
Right, he got it from Brick. I used to take them to Washington Park up there to to watch them play softball and stuff. And I knew they was gang banging and stuff, but I didn't really know the extent of it. You know what I mean? Because if you from 63rd or you from any neighborhood, 59th, you got your own little world going on. The kids doing them, the older guys doing them, the middle aged guys doing them. It'd be shit going on that you really might not know the severity of it. So when they was gang banging as kids, man, I used to pick them up from high school and drive them all the way from school, all of them, all the way past they little ops, all the way till they got home. So I was that type of big homie for Duck, and you know what I mean. I wasn't that big homie that did anything negative.
Hold on. What is this? Somebody put.
I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna delete it. Don't worry about that.
Okay, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. For them, I wasn't, no big homie that did nothing negative with them. They ain't even speak on that shit with me. You know what I mean? Unless I was getting them to stop shooting, stop doing, fighting or whatever of that nature. So that was my relationship with them. And as they got older, I would let them stay at my house some nights because I didn't want them to get shot, and I didn't want nobody to shoot them. So I would let them stay at my house and I would make a deal with them. Hey, bro, y'all stay at my house for a couple days. Ain't no shooting this week. They'd be like, all right, big homie, you will let us stay at your crib. Come on. And I had 20 little boys in my career, man. And they was you would see the kid come out of them then. They in there playing video games, playing cards, or you could really see the kid in them because I removed them from the streets. And I hear Duck mother get a bad reputation for that. You know what I mean? I hear a lot of people say she was a bad mother, but man, she saved a lot of lives letting kids come in her house. She gave them what you call a safe haven, there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you know how it is, if they ain't in nobody's house, they stand on the block.
Yeah,
they out there with them guns, and they was doing what they do. But that was the extent of my relationship with him, man. And also your son.
Yeah.
Your son though, man, he was an extraordinary kid, man. He had so much character. I never talked to him about violence and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because he was just so respectful, man. And I hear his name, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, man, as soon as I seen him, I seen him one day. It was like, come here, you Dale's son. He was smiling. He said, yeah, that's my dad. I said, you ain't got to tell me. I know I know who your daddy is. As soon as I seen him, because he looked like Money. You remember Money?
Yeah.
Who was Money?
Yeah. I know what Money you talking about.
That's what we used to call you when we was kids. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I know you.
Yeah, we used to call you Money when we was kids and shit, man.
I remember. I ain't forgot.
I can't hear you no more. Hold on, I might have to leave and jump back down, Dale. I can't hear you no more.
Okay, for sure. So like I was saying, it's like it's another lady that's gonna be in the documentary. Her name Boosie, man, and the reason why it's a must she got to be in there because man, she helped raise them boys, even my son. And I'm talking about when you talking about a mother that already got, if I'm not mistaken, Boosie got 4 or 5 kids of her own, grown kids of her own, and then she had the whole block in the house. When I say the whole block, I mean Boosie had the whole block in the house.
Yeah, that was me in Brooklyn. I had all my son's friends in the house.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what I said. I'm talking about she ain't had no job at the time. She ain't, man. When I
making sure they ate, washed their ass, and all that.
Even Dale, the one that wound up, the ones that was with 6ix9ine, that wound up kidnapping him, I used to have them around me. I used to try to have them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They used to be with my son.
Man, I did not know that.
Hey, Dragonfly.
I ain't know that. That's why I say it's like the more we talk and the more we communicate with each other, the more better things be and the more how it go. See, like today we going back into history. We finna break it down. We gonna talk about today. We gonna talk about Jimmy D. We're gonna talk about Chuck. We're gonna talk about a few people. I was trying to wait on
You got to mix Capri, your old man.
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
know
do a
who name I
documentary
heard you
on my
mention the other
daddy.
day? Elmo.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh
Elmo.
man,
Hey, listen.
yeah, we gonna chop it up, man. What time you gonna do this?
Hey, look, I'm doing it now. We finna get it cracking right now. Elmo, listen, man. If I go to town about Elmo, man, I'm gonna be in tears.
Man, Elmo, Bert.
Man, Elmo, Bert, all them, they saved my life.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Them was the old heads that gave me the game. And my daddy was mad at them because they was giving me the game.
Definitely.
And this ain't what he wanted for me. You know what I mean? So yeah, we gonna get to them. I just don't want to get to that
because that was the first person I ever seen shot. I was a shorty. He got shot in Harold's.
Who?
Elmo and them. Elmo and Bert.
No, Elmo got shot on University outside of Harold's.
Right outside of Harold's.
Rod got shot in Harold's, and my uncle George got killed in Harold's. It was PJ, Rod, and my uncle George.
Hey, look, I'm finna go get in my car and hook my phone up so I could definitely hear you perfectly. Give me 1 minute. I'm finna walk to my car now and do it.
For sure. Just join back in. So I can't wait on
Swipe.
I ain't gonna keep waiting on Swipe because I ain't gonna keep the people waiting, man. I don't think it's fair for us to keep the people waiting. I don't know what Swipe doing. He the one said 4:00. So I knew 9 times out of 10 he was gonna be asleep anyway.
If he ain't sleep, he doing something. I don't know.
So listen, we'll go and we jump in. So what did you and Kaya come up with about Nate Hill?
Well, I didn't get a chance to speak to Kaya, but I know yesterday as we was talking, I had pulled up this some excerpts from his book, and it says that he left behind the drug empire to venture into more legal businesses, and he started his own newspaper, recording company. That's the one was based out of New York.
Right.
Charter bus company, and filmed a major motion picture. And on his journey, he did business with, listen to this, y'all, Michael Jackson, Bernie Mac. He brought Lisa Ray in the game.
Listen, y'all.
At public announcement, and other people too. Now, I forgot the name of his label, but I said the wrong name yesterday. But his label, when I read about it, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. I already knew the label, but I didn't know that he was behind the label.
Right. So listen, now Nate Hill was a drug dealer, 63rd Street, cross state from Inglewood. The man was getting so much money and was so smart in marketing and just doing this thing in the early 90s, 80s, to where it's that he had to leave America.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was telling you to Google it. Like, I forgot what country he went to.
He was in Africa. He was in several countries in Africa, not just one.
But he was in several countries in Africa, but he was where they couldn't extradite him.
Mm-hmm.
He went over there and gave them people so much money that they would not let America come over there and bring him back for drug charges.
Let me tell you what it says. It says he was able to bring tribal leaders together in Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. What?
Hey,
that's
listen,
big right there.
Hey, listen, and he was from 63rd Street.
That is big.
And y'all wonder why they plagued this neighborhood, and they put this gentrification, violence, and everything on this neighborhood like they do, and tarnish these kids down there like they do. Because look at the production, and look at the smarts.
It's something special. Let me tell you, it's something very special in Chicago. Like, you had a lot of conscious people come out of there, like Francis Cress Wilson.
Yeah.
This guy named Steve Coakley. Steve Coakley taught me a lot that I didn't know. He exposed a lot about Black people in politics and stuff. Dr. Delbert Blair. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he used to come to New York all the time and give out those lectures. Dr. Delbert Blair is very instrumental in the conscious community. He's like Dr. Sebi.
Right.
And people don't know about Dr. Delbert Blair. He came out of Chicago.
Oh, okay. Now I didn't know. You giving me some game right now. So I'm definitely gonna go back and remember this name.
Yeah, that's what they was trying to kill, that type of energy, because it's a lot of love. Even though it was a whole bunch of separation tactics they was trying to use, it's a lot of love was coming out from me from the outside looking in. When I get the full story of the beginning, it was a lot of love out there.
So with Nate Hill, definitely love. So with Nate Hill, what ended up happening was he had his own jet, he had his own plane. So he was coming back from over there out the country, coming back, and he'll make a call and say, "Hey, look, man, such, be by this roof or be by such, and I'm gonna drop such there." And as people do, they told on the man, so they found out like, "Oh, he ain't gonna stop." So America snuck over there and got Nate Hill.
I know, yeah.
They snuck over there and expedited the man. It wasn't by like choice, like the people let them in, like come on in and y'all can get him. No, it didn't go that way. They snuck over there and got the man. So that's just how deep it go. That's how it played. But the reason why we talking about Nate Hill, because Swipe, they wanted to talk about Jimmy D. So I wanted to lay the track and a foundation about Jimmy D, because Jimmy D was something else. Anybody that look up and they talk about Jimmy D in the city of Chicago, they gonna be like, man, dude ain't play no games.
Mm-hmm.
But he did the unthinkable. He did the duck. And I could not believe that he did it until I saw it in black and white. I said, not this dude. Not him.
What he told?
He did the duck. That's what the duck means. Yeah, he told. And guess who he told on?
Nate
Hill.
Nate was powerful, boy. Nate was moving and shaking out here, boy.
Hey, listen, man, Nate Hill will help anybody. Chicago always, hey, T.G. Dollar said Chicago has been a beautiful black city. Even the first man who found Chicago was a black man by the name of John Baptiste DuSable. Yeah, it's a lot of kids around here that got that name.
That's a Haitian man. That's Haitian. That's Haitian groups.
Yeah, it's a lot of kids that got that name though. And it's like you wouldn't believe like all the stuff that he did, all the things he did. Man, Jimmy, like Trey was saying, that ain't no lie. Man, Jimmy might pull up on you with 2 niggas in the trunk.
Man,
listen, I ain't talking about nothing nobody told me. Pull up. And Jimmy's the type of dude like this. He'd be like, hey, you need to use my car? Go and use my car. He asked somebody to cut the brake line so you can tear his car up. And his car might be worth $5,000. He gonna tell you owe him $25,000. And you gonna pay it. Hey, man, Jimmy was something else, man. And you gonna pay it. When you think about Debo on steroids 100 times.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and back then though, you needed dudes like Jimmy. See, right now, if it was some Jimmy D's around, Chicago, it wouldn't be as bad as it is right now. But I believe like now these young dudes ain't got no structure, so it'll be a little bit more shootouts.
You needed somebody to like regulate.
Yeah, and that's what he was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, hey, anybody, hey, I'm waiting on them. I'm waiting on somebody else that really know the history of the Chicago to jump on, so they can know, and they know like I know. Man, you talking about regulate, Queen? Man, you say that boy.
Imagine.
Huh?
I can imagine.
Man, you say that boy name, they was straighten up. Jimmy finna come holler at you. Who? What are you coming over here for? No,
Yeah.
right.
I can imagine. You know, you had those types in the hood back then that people didn't play with, and they would come and they would regulate. They would regulate.
Hey, he was one of them. He said, "Oh, he was the Shaka Zulu of the land." Oh, ain't no question. Ain't no. He was a little bit rougher than Shaka Zulu though. TT Dollar. He was a little bit rougher than Shaka Zulu, man. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you one story. Man, listen. The man nailed the man feet and arms. Nailed his man his feet to a 2x4 and nailed his arm cross to a 2x4 and told him, I'm gonna nail your motherfucking ass to this cross like they did Jesus. Hey, that was my time to leave.
Yeah, because back in the days, niggas was on let me not say, dudes was on some torture stuff. They wouldn't kill you right there. They would torture your ass.
Hey, and that's what he was on. I'm like, man, this nigga
over here they used to take you in the basement, pull your fingernails and your toenails off, all kinds of stuff.
Hey, listen. Man, listen. That's how they used to find people for real though.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what it'll do? It'll quiet the whole neighborhood down. Everybody get in line.
Yeah.
Like right now, ain't nobody in line. Everybody tough. Everybody got their gun. Everybody gonna turn up. Everybody the killer. Don't nobody want no peace. Don't nobody want nothing. So when that regulator step up and he do something and hang it on a car like a deer, then everybody stop. Yes, sir.
But you know what the difference is now, though, Big Dale?
Yeah.
The difference is now they get attention and money for being, reckless. That's what they doing. They paying them to be reckless.
Exactly. And you know what? I fought for that though a lot. And people be getting mad. I fought the bloggers for that. I fought a lot of bloggers for that. Because they do a lot of instigating. As far as like the baddest person hit my hand. Like a lot of this stuff I think should not even be, it shouldn't be broadcast because it even makes they channel look cheap and cheesy. Like I was talking to me and Monte, we in Tay 600, that's Monte. We was talking, right? And he was just giving me some pointers. Because when I had said something less than I was saying something about what he said to my nephew, that's what I was talking about. And then he got with me and he told me, he said, look, you pushing peace. Don't put no messy stuff on your channel because that's what people gonna be looking for and you not messy. You not pushing no thing to be fighting nobody. He like, man, I'm not tripping. People gonna talk about me all day. And he like, people gonna talk about you too, so you better get ready for that. You know what I mean? He said, man, you gotta understand. You got a different message. You serious. You not playing about this. You serious about what you want. You want peace. You push for peace. Man, don't argue. Don't be getting into it with nobody. And plus, a lot of these people he said a lot of these people on the internet be pump faking. And then you'll be the saw them in the streets and think they meant that, and then you do something different, and that ain't really what they on. So just stay on your message. And that's why I say he's so much like me. I had to respect that. You know what I mean? Because he was right. And that's why I asked y'all last night, like, man, this dude trolling, you know what I mean, how to play it. I blocked him. I just left it alone.
Yeah, just block them. Don't give them no.
That's what my wife told me. My wife like, block them, man. What you finna go? You gonna say something to everybody to say something?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what
sometimes they just be looking for, like, a lot of these people. I think we spoke about this before. They like to instigate, especially with Chicago content. They only want to see people going at each other, and this one, this, that one, and that one, this, that one. That's all they want to see out of Chicago.
That's all they want to see. And it's like my thing. It's like how many of our family members and how many of our kids we gonna send to the cemetery and allow people to send to the cemetery with the same thing? Because that's really what it is, and that's really what they doing and what it's about. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I ain't doing it.
And
And
they
he,
talk
and he was right.
all this bad stuff about Chicago, but since I've been in the circuit, circulating on social media, I've met and talked to a lot of people, and I've met people that's not even really be on the internet, that they will hit me up and tell me, I see what you've been doing, Queen, and I've been listening to you, and thank you. And these is gang members.
Yeah.
So don't say that they can't be reached. They can be reached.
Man, listen. TT Dollar said that's also because they copy Chicago style. Yeah, they definitely do. They definitely do.
Hey,
They
yeah,
definitely.
I want to piggyback on them bloggers, man. Them bloggers, wow, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that shit, wow. Like, what's dude named True Teller? He interviewed that little girl.
Man, everybody on True Ass, man.
Man, I ain't like that though, bro. He too old to be like he that particular interview he shouldn't have posted.
I said that. Like, why put that out?
Right now, it like if some
Girl.
like if some God forbid, because I don't even like to talk a lot about stuff like that. But I wonder would he interview his own daughter if she was out there like that? Would he interview his own daughter like that and put that shit out there?
Yeah, that's
Knowing
something to think about and look at.
knowing some harm might come her way after this video.
Marvin said facts.
I
Man,
agree with him. I agree. He should be more responsible. He's older than that. And he ain't the only one that does things like that. I don't know if they're aware of it, but they need to become aware of it if they not. All that pushing that who's the shooters and who did this and who got more bodies than who, like you two or somebody sound like he's 60-something years old be doing that on YouTube.
yeah, talking
Come
about
on.
the people want to know. Bro, don't nobody want to know no shit like that, bro. Why you promote? I just don't understand it. Like I liked a couple of his interviews, and I like some of them, you know what I mean. But that particular one, I just didn't. It sat bad with me, man.
TT Dollar said he knew he wasn't. He said I knew True Teller wasn't for people when I asked him is he willing to march for peace. He still haven't replied.
Right. I damn don't want to ask him how much he gonna make on that video, and I'll buy it and take that shit down.
Yeah, the thing about this is this. See, when we talk about stuff like that, his rebuttal or his answer be we hate. Why would you stop my
Definitely,
mic?
yeah. And I can accept that.
You know, but to
that.
me,
Yeah, I hate the fact that you put that young lady out there like that. I'm definitely gonna accept that coming from him.
no, I can't accept it. I'm gonna tell you why I can't accept it, because he worse than the man in the corner store. They buy all our food stamps. They buy all our food stamps from the sisters that's selling and the brothers that's selling their food stamps, and then go to Sam's Club and buy the stuff and come back and sell it 3 times over the price.
Sell it right back to him.
And sell us the stuff that they bought for cheap 3 times over the price. So you gonna hustle the people all the way, and that's what he doing. He hustling lives.
Yeah, he hustling lives. Like it don't matter to him. It's all about clicks and views and shit like that. He don't care. He just trying to get the most. Maybe he needs.
Hey, Eric Harris said he got on there talking about on Stone. Yeah, like all that, man. We ain't gonna ponder on it so long. But the thing about it is this, like, at some point we gonna have to unify as bloggers, as a whole, and move as a mass unit. And we gonna have to start the things that we don't accept and we don't appreciate. We're gonna have to start taking the legs from up under it.
Definitely.
We're gonna have to, because they can't destroy all of us. Not at once.
And then
now that we all moving in the same way.
And they the reason why people think Chicago the way it is. Cause they giving an outside opinion. They're not even in Chicago. They giving a whole outside opinion about what's going on and taking things they see on the internet and they put it on the internet. But these things that 14 and 15-year-old kids posting, like you grown as hell, bro. You on here, you making videos about Tuka. I seen Tuka lose his life on the bus stop.
Yeah.
I was there. I seen him laying there.
Yeah.
And you making a video about that, man? You grown as a motherfucker. Like I just be wondering, like, what when these bloggers post their little cousin. I ain't never seen them. No blogger on here post their own little cousin or their nephew. Say my nephew got killed last night. His ass was out here wilding out. You know what I ain't never seen one posting of their family members, but y'all posting everybody else's. And then gonna say you got it off the internet, but you got it from a kid, bro.
Yeah. Eric Harrison said grown goofies.
Grown goofies. Even the dude DJ Academic.
Oh, that's the one right there. That's the one right there.
I knew Queen was finna J. I knew Queen was finna J down.
And saying he making a satire out of death. Like he making almost like it's a comic out of death. That's what he basically saying he did. He was looking at the war in Chicago and trying to make a satire, trying to shed some light on it. I said, man, this man lost his mind. You taking shit.
Make satire out of real people dying on the street. What the hell is wrong with him?
Man, that's what he did to get to that money. I mean, I done seen people do worse.
No satire.
Yeah, he came up on
satire. Satire is make believe. That wasn't no make believe.
That shit ain't no make believe. That was the thing. When the young dude Vince Messina checked him, that's what his explanation was.
And you see how now he don't even mention none of them, and he used to talk about them every day and made all that money.
Man, he said that he the reason why they own. I couldn't believe he even made that comment. And this what hurt me the most. I see Chicago rap interviews. I said, how could they even go on the panel with a guy like that and he making fun out of what? Because, you know, I hate to keep saying that, like, we cut from a different cloth or nothing with the youth or nothing and put no separates, but we weren't going for no shit like that.
No, we wasn't at all.
You couldn't talk about one of the guys and then I go do an interview with you.
Listen, 128 Finest Academic came up off our history, true. And Kanye, he said, bro, UK, Lil D, y'all way, what'd he say? Use Tove and Stateway. I believe I know what you're talking about. Now he on the mainstream artist. Yeah, he definitely that. The world's kind of human. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Like I was telling y'all about the time, like how we had law whereas that if you did something like when the biddies and the jitties had peace, it was called an eye for an eye.
Yeah.
So if you did something, whatever you did to one of the BDs or one of the BDs did to the GDs, your violation was whatever you did. Now, if you just upped the gun or you did something like that, they will either slam your hand in the car door, or they'll break your hand with a bat, or they'll drop a brick or something on it to discipline with the hand that you pulled the gun with, right? So what I'm saying back then, even as us being unified, it was dudes that was tough, that had money, and it was like, man, I ain't going for that shit. They weren't bigger than the mob. I don't care how much money you had.
I ain't met one that was bigger than the mob.
Hey, listen. Hey, I told you, when they was talking about violate me and talking about shoot me in my chest, I already had my bags packed. I went past the airport.
Hell yeah.
And you couldn't tell me I wasn't tough. You know how we were. You know how we was on 63rd. We stayed on some renegades, some outlaw, or something different. You know what I mean? So it's like that's what I'm telling you. Like when they took that accountability away, man, not only did it shake the city here, it shook the city in all 50 states, man. It shook things up.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, when they saw them young boys talking to each other back and forth like that online, they used that as the perfect vehicle to destroy.
See, right. See, the older dudes knew that. So they had it embedded in our laws, like whatever we had going on the streets, we kept it in the streets. Like it was sight as a sea. You didn't really tell.
Number one. That's number
right.
one.
I would get beat up back in the day if I got on the internet and be arguing with some dudes about some shit that's going on the block.
I told them that. I told
my
them
whole
that.
face.
I told them like where I came from, like me being on this internet is against everything I believe in.
Definitely.
But in this day and time, I had to get on there because I had to get on here because I gotta meet these youngsters where they at. They ain't on the block no more. They on here. They on the internet.
But you ain't up here to talk about who shot who yesterday and put people up there on live that was arguing with each other, saying they got beef with this one. I just saw them do that again. Like somebody took some new little young boys from O Block and put them up there. Like, what is you trying to do?
Hey, Eric Harrison, he said the truest facts ever. He said in the 80s and the 90s, motherfuckers got beat going on Truth Teller. And that's real. Beat. When I say beat, man, they
got beat for getting in this car.
But the thing is,
who would have been like, what you was doing in this car?
Exactly. And Truth Teller would get it too, though.
Definitely.
They'll be like,
but
go back up in there.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not just Truth Teller. It's another.
No, it ain't. And that's what I keep telling people. Like I talk to Truth Teller. You know what I mean? We exchange words with each other over the phone and everything. And I tell him that. Oh, you from Cabrini, Eric Harris? Oh yeah, you was out there with Big Chuck now. And Rico and Suave. So I know you know about punk heads and everything. So listen, it ain't just Truth Teller. It's just truth.
No.
People say Truth Teller name because he's so frequently with it. But it ain't just him. No, it ain't just him.
He specifically like targeting like shit that's going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
He really like targeting like shit that's going like shit that can affect other people, man. And you know what I mean?
It's kind of like instigating.
Yeah, he instigated.
That's what I said. The baddest man hit my hand.
Yep, that's exactly what you couldn't have said it no better than that.
Sean Shooter said when they took PR artists that when it started going down, ain't no more public relations to tell these artists, hey, don't say this in an interview and all that dead now. They've been high saying anything. He absolutely right.
Because it's social media. It's not the industry where you could hire a public relations. Nobody's gonna hire a public relations representative to be on social media. But that's where they took advantage at. They took these kids that's arguing and fighting with each other, like most young boys do, and gave them a world stage. That's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Then when everybody knocked each other off, everybody left now. Nobody don't want to mention them no more.
Nobody. Hey,
see, he made it possible for gangbangers to have fans.
And that's all it is, because everybody a legend. Hey, legend. I get into it with him all the time about that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna sit here in front. Like, man, he a friend of mine. You know what I mean? We talk. And anybody that, like, Dave, you know me personally. You know I'll call you and cuss you the fuck out.
No problem.
No problem. None. Nigga, I ain't like what you did. Fuck that. And go. And then if you don't like it, hey, it is what it is. And I'd have told him too many times, like, bro, how the fuck is everybody in there a legend? I'm like, nigga, you so what the fuck was Fred Hampton Jr.?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What was any of them people? If these motherfuckers legends because they went
these motherfuckers legends.
Kids.
Right. And that's what these kids shooting to be. I look, bro, I did the same thing you did. I just inboxed him. I said, man, that's sad, bro. He liked my he just liked the message. That's what pissed me off. You know what I mean? But I had been talking to him because, you know, when he first started, he used to inbox me a lot of shit. And I told him he a pretty smooth dude. Like you said, he ain't no bad person. And like that, I just think the means he trying to get his money is fucked up.
You just think he should be more responsible. That's
all. Be more responsible with that shit, man. Some of that shit y'all shouldn't put out. I don't understand. Even with the DJU kid, he say he from Chicago. You putting this shit out with this dude on here talking about people mamas and he want to fuck people mamas and fuck, bro. Like you editing that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Don't put that shit out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna tell you something that I know that they know, and I've been listening to them talk about. They talk about a thing called an algorithm.
Algorithm, yeah.
Am I saying it right? The algorithm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they know that certain words trigger the algorithm, and certain things that they talk about and say triggers the algorithm. So that's why they do it. So they video will shoot up. It's all really just a hustle.
Oh,
So
it's all a hustle.
you have to respect. You have to respect. He said giving them too much clout for sure. It's called the algorithm. Okay, thank you, Sharp Joe. So it's like they really not. They not. It's like different people. Like we said last night, being on the internet is like being in the army. You could be all you could be. You could either be pushing your piece, or you could be trying to make money. You could be, you could have all different reasons why you on here. You could be what you want to be. You know what I mean? And people really don't understand that. So,
bro, I could put a hamburger on the internet and say this is the most expensive hamburger in the world. This motherfucker costs $25,000. I could dress that motherfucker up, and motherfuckers, it's gonna be some people believe that shit.
And they gonna kill themselves to go get that hamburger.
Yep, and I only paid
$1
for
tastes
that
like
motherfucker.
doo-doo. Because people eat what they eating with their eyes and not with their stomach.
Definitely, man. Definitely. But that blogger shit is fucked up, man. It didn't change a lot of shit, man. With Chicago. You got these kids like thinking they legends and shit, man. And that shit is sad as hell.
Hey, listen. Man, I told it we were supposed to talk about some history today. So give us one of your best 63rd Street histories, man. One of your best stories, man. And then I'm gonna chime in and I'm gonna keep on going with it. I promise these people that.
I'm gonna tell y'all about this. This involved your old man. He saved me one time. I was a shorty when I first started selling. I started selling a little work.
Right.
So I'm out there. I was probably about 12. So I all my people I grew up on my uncles and all my mom and them on Kimbar. But I always,
I know that. I know that.
Right, I know you know that. I'm letting the people know that's the other side. So it's GDs on one side, the other side where I come from is Stones, but I'm a GD.
Exactly.
So I always like the older dudes from down that way, like Capri, Dale Daddy, Milkman, all these dudes from down there. Dodo, Clytus.
Can't leave Bip out.
Yeah, Dodo, Clytus, Milk, Capri, all these dudes, especially Milk. You know what I mean? And Capri, them was my the niggas I wanted to draw. I couldn't wait till I get my goatee. Your old man had a cold ass goatee.
Right, for sure.
Keep that motherfucker.
I put a picture.
Right, I wanted one of them bitches, but I'm gonna tell y'all the story. It was an older dude around there named Tom. So Tom said, "Hey man, you can stand right here, Dave, shorty, and sell your shit." So I'm out there, I'm selling my shit and shit. Pep and some older niggas came out. They said, "Man, what the fuck you doing right here?" I said, shit, I'm selling my shit. You know what I mean? They like, what, nigga? I said, man, I'm selling my shit. I said, it's folks in them shit. Folks in them say I can sell my shit, right? Now I don't know nothing about none of this folks shit or nothing. I'm stunned like a motherfucker. Tom then told me I could sell this shit and he gone. So I say, man, it's big folks in them shit. So anyway, they say, man, nigga, you ain't folks. You know what I mean? Took my shit. So get the fuck on. I ran down the street, bro. I was running down the street, and your daddy used to always stop and talk to my auntie Linda.
Right.
Always stop and talk to him. I'm running down the street. He grabbed me. He said, what the fuck you running from? I ain't want to tell him. I say, man, these niggas, I said, they robbed me, G. Look, I said they robbed me. So he said, who? Now I'm lying to him. So I don't want to tell him. I end up telling the truth. I say, hey, look, man, I had some shit, a couple bags. I'm over here selling it. I said, I told them niggas I was a GD. And this, then he said, man, what the fuck? He walked me around the corner. He said, man, listen, I don't give a fuck. He said, put him on the pay me no mind list. He said, motherfucker better not pay him no mind. Right. He said, and run that back. And walked off, bro. And walked off. He gave me my pass down there. My pass was valid for the rest of my life off of that one. That motherfucker, and I couldn't wait to use that when I was older. Motherfucker fucking one of my shorties. I slid on their ass. I say, man, put him on the pay me. I put the milk on their ass. Put him on the pay me no mind list, nigga. He told them niggas put me on the pay me no mind list. Ever since then, Pep, all them, that was my pass for down there. And that's how I became folks. Pep and them end up taking me to a set, from there on, that's how I ended up doing my thing. But your old man had my back when I was a baby, man. I was like 11 and 10 and shit, bro. Yeah, and he used to teach us so much. I'm gonna tell you another story your old man told me. One day he came over to see my auntie. Me and my nephew was in the room. We was fucking up the room. And he pulled me to the side. He said, come here, Dave. He said, man, you a king. This your castle. He said, keep your shit clean. And that stuck with me for my whole life. Like when I first got my crib, I treated that motherfucker like a castle. There, I wiped that. I had that motherfucker sparkling. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
So that's why I be like a lot of the big homies in our hood. They ain't just give us no fucked up. They told us how to be men before anything.
That was the protocol. That
was
That was the unspoken law in all the hoods.
Yeah. So you had to have.
Would have to look out for the babies and the young men growing up. They would help them. You ain't need no father. I'm not saying you ain't need a father in the home, but if you didn't have one, you had a father figure.
Definitely. He wasn't gonna never steer me wrong or whatever. You know what I mean? And I had to go to school.
Oh, ain't no question. He gonna put
definitely
that
had to go to school.
Out.
They the reason I completed school.
Yeah, he owned it with you though. You hear me? Man,
definitely was.
Listen, man, hey, listen. So you know if he was like that on that with you, right? How you think he was with me and I'm his son, I'm in the house with him? Man, I had to run away. I ran away when I was 13.
On the real.
He putting that belt to ass. I had to get out of there.
Me too. I ran away too. Shit.
Hey, we call this little Dale, he just a couple years older than me. But we were shorties. This motherfucker always hustled. This motherfucker always had money. We was kids. That was his nickname. Was motherfucking money.
Don't tell him.
Buy the candy store out, all that shit when we was shorties.
Hey, don't tell him. The coldest candy store we had was the Firehouse. Remember?
Definitely. that and Mother Ferguson.
Yeah, Mother Ferguson was the shit. But we used to get our ass whooped trying to come to Mother Ferguson.
On the real.
Stones weren't having that.
They weren't having.
I used to try to stop Mother Ferguson and stopping Mother Ferguson before I go to the library. Or I come to that motherfucker real early, cause them Stones wasn't having that shit. They was at our ass. Even the grown ones. Man, and Mother Ferguson, her candy store used to stink like a motherfucker, but she had all the best candy.
Man, that motherfucker stank. She had everything in that motherfucker. Pig feet.
Oh, motherfucker.
She had all that shit.
Hey, I'm like, man, what the fuck? But
did she have a daughter?
Mother Ferguson? I don't know. Now that's something you gotta ask Dave. Did she have a daughter, Dave?
I think my friend Pookie was telling me.
I don't know. She was kind of young.
She did have some kids, though. She did have some kids.
Yeah, because my friend Pookie was saying her mother had a candy store out there everybody used to go to.
Man, listen. When I say this lady had everything, she was even selling retail stuff. She was selling, when I say everything, but when you walked in that motherfucker, that smell used to hit you. And kids don't care.
That smell was wild as hell.
Oh, my mama.
What smell? What kind of smell?
What about Miss Pauline? You remember Miss Pauline?
Yeah, I do. It was like a stale smell, Queen.
Yeah,
like moldy,
yeah, that pig feet. All kind of shit. Hey, somebody talk about man, stop it. No, I'm serious though. I'm serious. Listen. Hey, and we used to be so bad, right? Cause like on that end, like they had started closing stores. So it was a Chinese food restaurant right there, and it was a Vito's right there. Vito's,
a grocery store.
Yeah, and a Chinese food restaurant, you could sit in there, and you could sit down and eat. They going there, so I'm treating my oldest brother. My oldest brother is like everybody think he my little brother, but he my oldest brother. And like Dave said, I always had a hustle, so I always had a bag of money. I always had a bankroll. from I was
Look.
doing. Man, listen, I had about 9 paper routes. I wouldn't deliver 9 paper. The people would move their car in the morning. My whole paper route under somebody's car, and I done went and got 4 different paper routes. I'm leaving one, pushing that buggy. I done got that one. Man, I'm dumping them papers. I kept some money. I kept some type of hustle.
And,
So
and remember the bikes? We had the bike club.
On my mama, we riding all the way down. Listen, I'm treating my brother to some Chinese food. Man, why the Stones catch us in there? Man, them boys. All you see us trying to run back across Woodlawn. Man, they tagging us. That's why I say, like, people really don't know how I used to go. It wasn't
Man,
no
you would
killing
get beat
there,
to death
though.
back in the day.
Huh?
They'd beat you to death back in the day.
Yeah, it wasn't no killing.
Wasn't no killing. They'd beat your ass.
You had to get beat to death if you stood there.
Yep.
Like, you see
So
what
we
they
was
did.
talking about last night, how if you was messing up and you had a gun, the OGs out there, somebody would take your gun and beat your ass. People used to get their guns actually taken from them.
Hey,
Yeah, because you couldn't just go shoot at no motherfuckers.
It's a dude named Pops. His real name, Aflon Ramsey, man. I'll never forget him. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
He on that picture. He on that old picture that I put up when I was young, when I was a teenager. He got the blue and white Adidas shirt on. If you let him talk, yeah. Now, Cranktown Stones, Cranktown. It was Cranktown and Kimbar, not Cracktown, Cranktown. You right. You got it right, 119. So listen, Queen, I sent them through, I couldn't believe it. If people would let him talk to them, like somebody up a gun and let him talk to him, I knew he was taking it. I just stepped back because I know what he's doing.
Listen, my cousin was a female. My cousin
every time he say something and they ain't shooting him and they saying something, I know they finna get him. He finna take it.
My
now,
cousin, they caught themselves robbing her. She took the gun and whipped his ass. That was something that the OGs used to do.
He definitely was with that
That's
shit.
how nice they was with their hands.
If it would have been a YouTube, he definitely would have been a legend.
Oh, everything.
Yeah, she was a female, Deb. Yeah, God bless her soul. My cousin passed away. She was older than me, but she would whip niggas' asses. That's how nice she was with her hands.
Hey, listen, Cap Fam 1500 say facts. Hey, listen, we had some girls in the neighborhood. There was some fight motherfuckers like that, Queen. Mm-hmm. It was Squeaky and Kim. You remember them?
Hell yeah.
And Kim, they was twins.
I remember them.
Man, I'm talking about when I say beat a nigga ass.
Mm-hmm.
Big Booker.
I done went and got him on a couple niggas.
Big Booker, Lisa.
Oh, yeah, Big Booker. Oh, she terrible.
Big Lisa.
But listen, you can look at them and tell they can fight.
They can fight, bro.
Hey, listen, my godmother. She had got jumped by Puerto Rican men. They was jumping her. She was whipping their ass so bad they cut her.
Yeah, all them Puerto Ricans. I'm surprised they ain't cut off top. Hey, back then I used to be so terrible though, Queen. You know what I used to buy? Motherfucker get another girl ass whoop? A pair of K-Swiss.
Yo.
K-Swiss?
Get a pair of them K-Swisses. It's going down.
Y'all was rocking K-Swiss out there too.
Hey, listen to me, Queen. I'll give motherfuckers some K-Swiss, right? Man, they gonna whoop a whole zip code ass.
On the real.
Hey, they couldn't stand me. I'm telling you. Tell them, Dad, you keep it 100. We on this motherfucker, we keep it 100.
Definitely. The homies be out there, look.
Man, they couldn't stand my ass.
Was out there, $50,000 ring on, $50,000 chain.
They couldn't stand me.
The motherfucking big boy cars and shit.
Hey, I'm talking shit to them.
Money get motherfucker. 20, 30, 40,000 on them at all times.
Them was the days.
Motherfuckers so mad at me. Hey, they so mad at me, Queen, because my daddy ain't standing for none of that shit. Some grown motherfuckers fuck with me. All right, hold on. Let me call my dad.
On the
you know
real.
What I mean? Because I remember. You remember the time when Lil Ron and them. It was Lil Ron and Recipe Smiley. They had a D-line. They put that D-line on Merlin.
It was on Merlin, right there on Merlin.
This before I really knew about heroin, and I didn't know how heroin addicts really was, right? My daddy was trying to give me the game on it, but I didn't believe in it because that crack shit was moving so fast.
Man, that
So
shit
they
was
brought
going.
the heroin line on my block. Man, Queen, when I say I couldn't whoop these motherfuckers with a stick to make them leave, they would not leave. I was like, this heroin shit is something else. I'm telling you, we whooping their ass. Even when the police came, they did not leave. The motherfucking police come, he serving. When I say it's at least 100 motherfucking fiends out there. When the police come, he throw it in the air. You know, you would think motherfuckers gonna run. Man, he threw it in the air. Motherfucker was on the ground grabbing it. Like,
yeah, because that was a physical. If you didn't get your heroin, you would be physically sick. That was
I learned that.
Yeah,
I learned that, man. Back in the day, it was different. That's why I say, like, it's a totally big disconnect.
That shit took you to the next level, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. He said you used to have a gang map in your head back in the days. Eric Harrison, you did. Oh, my mama. Listen, you used to have a gang map, and back then you could almost look at a person how they
and
dressed
tell what they was.
and tell what they was. I look at him and be like, yeah, he a stone.
Hey, you want to hear something? I was around. I can say I was gonna say it. I was around G Herbo one time. This is before they blew up.
Right.
When I left from around them, I was with one of my guys. So I said, "Damn, little folks and them smooth as hell." He said, "Them niggas stones." I said, "What?"
Boss Rob.
Fuck my head up, cause I thought them niggas was folks. I said, "Damn, them niggas was stones." He like, "Yeah, just cause you could back in the day, you could look at a motherfucker and the words they say, you could tell, but like everybody saying folks in them now."
Yeah,
you know
everybody.
I mean?
Everybody.
Everybody looks. It's hard to decipher who the fuck is who. Yeah, it's a whole different ball game, bro. It definitely is.
Boss Rob said they got swipe banned. He can't hit the link.
Who was Swipe?
Who got him banned?
I don't know.
Who was Swipe?
Swiper.
Oh yeah.
You know Swipe.
Yeah, well, I don't know him. I had some work. I said something to him. We kind of had some words. It wasn't nothing too heavy or whatever.
Yeah, well, he need to get on here. Eric Harris said no limit, so we can straighten that out.
I
hey,
fuck with Swipe though.
Let's go to the link. Join in.
I like Swipe shit though.
Yeah, no, that's all good. Anything it is, man, we gonna work it out. We ain't gonna
definitely.
We grown men. We ain't gonna never do that. We ain't never
gonna. You know why I got mad at him though? Because I think I know him, and I just like it kind of threw me off when he was telling them stories.
He used to be over there with Duncan on them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I think I know who he is, and when I heard him telling them stories, it just threw me off.
Right.
And I said something to him, and he got pissed off. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I said something to him about your son and him. Actually.
Yeah. Whatever it is, man, we gonna work it out. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna work it out.
But I definitely support the brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And wish him well and shit.
Hey, Boss Rob.
What's the word, OG? How you coming?
Man, welcome. Introduce yourself, man. You and Swipe, y'all just waking up.
Hell yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You see, I was fucked up last night. I was drunk as hell last night. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
That's what's up. You enjoy yourself, bro?
Look, Boss Rob from Chicago and in the motherfucking South suburbs. You hear me? Inglewood area, South suburb. You know, Sibley gang shit, type shit.
That's what's up. I fuck with Ty Money and them out there.
Yeah, that's one of the guys. I ain't gonna lie. You know, Sibley ain't that long. No,
I done do some shows for him.
Yeah,
I done do some shows for Ty Money. Yeah. I do shows for. I was the first guy going around trying to even pay for drill rappers to even throw shows and not just duck. You know what I mean? I was going around with Ruger, Duck, all kind of young dudes trying to get them to throw shows and shit like that. They was shutting my shows down. The police wouldn't let me throw the shows and shit. I threw Young in them first show out there. It was Markham, and I ended up talking to the alderman out there, and I promised him. I said, man, I've been doing all this work with ceasefire. I promise you I'm gonna give you a nice event. You know what I mean? No violence. And after that, they did the show No Violence. After that, they kind of opened up. They started doing a lot of shows around the city and shit.
Yeah, a lot of doors are open up if motherfuckers come with their head on the swivel, you know, and that's everywhere. Motherfuckers got to start looking at shit like a business and repping their shit as a brand and stop this goofy ass gangbanging shit. Like, and I know
Well,
how
they ain't gonna stop the gangbanging because the industry labels is looking for the gangbangers.
That's all they do.
Definitely, and she not lying, man, because
yeah, but motherfuckers,
they was
we
present.
gotta learn how to play on that shit though. Finesse.
Yeah,
We
because
come
that's
from
what
the city of we got the gift of gab. You know what I'm saying? We from the rack. You know what I'm saying? We know how to play on the motherfucker. We got to play on their ass, man. Motherfucker, you know, we got to come up with some kind of way to.
Man, Rob, hey, bro, I tried that, and I went around. I even talked to the older guys and on the Parkway all over. I even tried. I said, hey man, look, let's make it so like almost like the battle of wax. Like y'all say what y'all say, we say what we say. Let's do these shows and let's just stop the violence. Let's just leave it at that and everybody get some money.
Yo, you know how rich y'all would have been?
Certain guys say that's cool, and then certain guys say it ain't. So you know how that shit go, bro.
They killed that energy on purpose. I'm telling you. I don't care what nobody tells me.
You know what? You know how that energy is killed? It be the guys next to them. See, because that kind of take their value away.
Yeah.
So, you see what I'm saying? So they pushing for them to, man, fuck them niggas. Fuck, because without that, they ain't got no value to them.
I told you.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I ain't gonna lie. You got a point that, look, I ain't gonna lie. Look, I was looking at the shit we was doing last night, and I was listening to what Queen and Dale was saying. Y'all made a whole lot of valid points. No bullshit. You know, this shit.
Dale done seen this shit.
Yeah,
Dale, it used to be rappers had to get permission from Dale and niggas like that to even come to our city.
Don't even tell on me, man. Don't tell everything, man.
Straight up. Motherfucker couldn't just come through and come to our city and not politic with us.
Yeah,
and not putting our guys on their records and shit like that. That shit wasn't happening, bro. No, now the city don't stick together, man. You know what I mean? They invite somebody from out of town to disrespect one of the guys that they into it with.
Yeah, that's crazy. Me and my wife was just talking about that.
See, the difference then with the check-in was this. Like I come from where your word is everything. Like today, I told y'all I'll be on here at 4:00. I was here at 4:00.
My mama,
because my word is how I live my life. Money don't define me. That's why I don't care if I don't have it. Clothes don't define me, so I don't care if they looking raggedy or not. A haircut, all that, it don't define me. I'm gonna be judged and defined by my word and my character. That's all I got. Once I tarnish that, it's over with. You understand what I'm saying? So go ahead. That's why I don't play with my word. My word and respect is everything. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like what our people and what we really don't understand is we gotta stand on that. Like I can get on here and give y'all a whole rundown of the real me. And man, y'all be like, this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? That's not what I'm trying to glorify. That's not what I'm on. Like I'm gonna get to it and kind of like put it out there, but
you know what? Really I don't mean to cut you off there. You got to, so they understand your journey and they can respect it. You know what I mean? To even give up all that. It ain't like you gave up on the streets and you was out here bad. You gave up on the streets and you was shit. You had a whole sack.
Yeah.
You see, it's different. So you got to tell them your journey, bro. So they can understand it.
You're right. But these kids are like sponges.
Facts.
And I don't want them to sponge up the wrong thing.
You understand what I'm saying?
That. You never know who watching. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You don't want motherfucker to, like, cause I mean, like, I'm gonna be real. Look, I'm 35. Now the people before me, I was watching some of them, and like some of them was good. It was good to watch, and some of them was misleading me as I was watching them. You see what I'm saying? And like shit, I fell astray trying to be some shit, you know what I'm saying, that I seen before me. Like, you know, that's kind of like what you saying. Like, you don't want, you know, weak sponges. Whether you know a motherfucker looking or learning or not, motherfuckers in that shadow watching. You see what I'm saying? And like what you doing, if a motherfucker see, damn, that's working for him, motherfucker gonna try to do it. You know, whether he pushing it on a motherfucker or not, motherfucker like, oh, big for eating shit. I'm finna try to, you know, that's how this shit go. Like that's how I jumped off the porch. And I went from the window to the porch to fucking. I'm hitting the gangway with folding up. Fuck. Like,
right, but if that same dude,
I'm finna go stand on the 1 or on the 9 with them. Shit, like they getting money. Like shit, I ain't got no cereal in this motherfucker. My little sister, brother, and them hungry. We trying to get to school just for breakfast and shit. You know.
Right.
Shit,
I'm definitely feeling that, and I definitely agree with you. But in the same, with that being said, too, like when you going through something, and you do want to change, you kind of relate to somebody that's been there. That's been in the streets, that kind of understand what you know what I mean, what you trying to do and what you trying to be. Dale he could tell him like, man, bro, I done been there. I done been gang banging. I've been did my thing in the streets. You know what I mean?
Man,
and
I
all
did
that.
my
And
shit.
this one I made in my life.
I did it in the streets, and I left. I did it in the real estate world. I took care of that. The recession kicked me in the ass. Went back to the streets, did it again. Came back, got into the corporate world, working a job. I'm trying to square up and be an average Joe, but it's just too much violence and too many things that's going around that I'm seeing that I just can't sit back. I just can't sit back and let it go because my DNA in a lot of it. Like somebody asked me on here, like how did the war start with the BDs and the GDs? Now I'm gonna say a little bit about it, and then I'm gonna have one of the older guys that's a founding father come on here and actually give it. But the BD and Love Chicago 119, the BDs and the GDs, that whole real war and that fight was about egos, man. That's about egos.
Look, big deal. I was a shorty. I stayed on 72nd and Carpenter, and I used to see the BDs and the GDs together. You know what I'm saying?
It's about egos.
Kick J down, they always together. Niggas was getting money together and everything, and you fast forward a few years later, it's like probably what, 97 or some shit.
Nah, it was way before then, bro.
Probably 95.
It was way before then. It was in the early 80s.
Yeah, but I don't know.
That's when it first started. Like, if anybody really want to be truthful about this, when they started out disciples, man. They was devil disciples.
No, I'm saying like on the block I was on.
Right. Okay.
I think it was Drama War when I was a shorty over there. And folks and them, they all would be on the block together. Now, I'm not saying structure-wise they was one, but like niggas was together. To nowadays, like you don't even see, you see.
I think that some of these gangs was infiltrated by outsiders.
It was.
Just like they do everything else, like they did with the Panthers and everything else. They was infiltrated by outsiders who kept on trying to make them become enemies. Because I seen Don Dirk on Vlad crying about this situation.
Yeah, I didn't
see no bloggers taking that and talking about that.
Yeah.
What he said was important.
That just make people like me wonder though, like what the fuck happened from where, even if it was in the 80s or the 90s, whatever, what the fuck happened? You know, my generation need to know what happened.
What happened?
Yeah,
what happened on DJ Vlad? Like people talk about Vlad, but he had Don Dirk up there explaining what happened.
Listen though, when I say egos, don't get me wrong. Don Dirk is one of my elders. That's one of my elders. No disrespect, no doubt, no nothing. But Don Durkee is one of the egos that I'm talking about. See, the thing about it is this: David, King David. That is the king. When I say King David is the king, he the king. He the king of disciples. We talk about, like Eric Harrison said, structure-wise. He the king of disciples. He blessed Larry Hoover to be the newly crowned king. That's why if people really was that's why I say it ain't no such thing as no BDGD war, and there's no such thing as these guys. They saying they BDs and they saying they GDs, but how? What structure you come from? What part of the laws or what are you? What I mean, what are you being accountable to?
Dale, like for me, I grew up on 63rd. My old man lived on 59th and Sangamon. So I used to be over there with all the GDs and No Love and shit.
Yeah, that's Bible. That's Bible. It
right,
no
with Bible, White Cloud before that.
Yeah.
Bible and all that shit.
Right.
Duke.
Exactly. Duke was the reason. Exactly.
Baptiste.
Yeah.
But
Baptiste
anyway,
started it.
It started for me and my homies as like when we was growing up, they just was on the other side. So we'll start playing them in football, baseball, you know, we'll start fights and shit. And when we were stealing little bikes, them like we'll go steal 8 bikes, they'll go steal our bikes. And as we got older, that shit escalate to fighting. You know what I mean? To shooting and shit like that. But it kind of was inherited. Like the dudes over us, they didn't fuck with they older guys. So you know what I mean? And we would go over there like we'd play them in football as kids and shit. You know what I mean? We were playing basketball, and it started off almost like a competition almost.
Right, but it's a little bit deeper than that.
Oh no, it got way deeper than that.
It's a little bit
I'm just talking about
because,
when we was kids, like 8 or 9 and shit like that.
Yeah, but because when we all came in it, we were disciples. Like my father, he actually was a disciple. So when David died, Larry Hoover, he blessed Larry Hoover. That's where the G came from. Larry Hoover was supreme gangsters.
Right. Look, my old man telling me this story.
So it's really not even supposed to be a BD or a GD war.
Definitely don't.
It's all about egos, like now. Right now today in 2023, us as men can't sit down and come to a common ground with each other instead of destroying each other. So that's where the problem come in at.
You had somebody on your channel the other day, you had Twin on there.
Yeah.
Look, Twin, my man. I met Twin in the joint.
Right.
I met him in MCC.
Right.
I came at MCC, I was the only GD on their flow.
Right.
He made sure I was straight, bro. Yeah. I got into it with a motherfucker. He made sure they had my back. And he knew me, but he didn't know me prior to that. We just knew each other because we from the same neighborhood. But we really never had no interactions or nothing like that. But shit, you would think that we grew up together. When we got in that motherfucker, you would think that motherfucker, me and him grew up like that. He carried it like that. You know what I mean? And guys, he made sure all his guys carried it like that.
I'm gonna say this though, and this not I ain't trying to cut you off. Go ahead. You through?
No, yeah, I'm done.
The true thing is, I got that bad. Y'all gotta work. Y'all gotta.
Me too, Dale. But I'm working. We gonna work with each other.
That's one of my pet peeves. I'm working on badly. That's a bad thing. I don't like that. I be cutting. So listen, the truth is this, and anybody that's been in that system, as far as the federal system and the Illinois penal system, why in jail ain't none of that BDGD war.
No, that's why I was saying that.
In jail, in the feds, ain't none of that.
No.
It's the Midwest. It's different coalitions, and the state is one love. But why do we have to be incarcerated, or why do we have to be in chains and shackles to get along with each other? That'd be my biggest.
Because outsiders is over there instigating because they don't want to see y'all unite because they feel that it's too much power. That's what they're doing. We always think it's just us personally, like it's just us that is going on. It's just us in the hood or wherever we are. But you got a lot of outside infiltrators that's making sure.
No, and another thing too, Dale, is when we get locked up, that it's a different war. You fighting on people. Like you gotta fight. It's a different war. Everybody fighting to go home. You know what I mean? You fighting against the system. So You go from fighting the streets to gang banging to when you get in one of those places, it's everybody against the system.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I first started seeing the numbers of how many people was getting shot in Chicago and stuff like that, I thought it was other people. I thought they was blaming some of that shit on the gangs. I didn't think it was all the gangs doing it, and I still don't.
Shit. Hey, Queen.
No, they ain't playing.
Queen.
They out
That's
there
the
doing that.
gangs.
Yeah,
I ain't doing that
shorties
shit.
them running around with.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It'll be easy for somebody to come over there and shoot somebody and say and have people say it's a gang member because they always up there trying to claim things they didn't do.
They tried that and they got caught. They tried that, Queen. They got caught. A couple people tried it. Some white boys tried it and got caught.
And some got caught and some didn't. I don't. My spirit don't lie to me, Dale.
You don't think so? You think that's what's really happening?
Now, I mean, not on a large scale.
A lot though, like motherfuckers used to blame it on white folks come out there and light shit up and then bam, police pull them over.
They did it in LA. Look up the Rampart scandal.
I know about the Rampart
scandal. This is something that they do on a regular, yo. Why wouldn't they do it out there?
Yeah, you got a point. But a lot of these killers, I know right overhead.
I'm sure it is. I'm not saying it ain't high numbers, but I'm saying if somebody was to slip through there and do something, knock off somebody from a certain area, and then the next people who's going to claim it, because that's how they do. They want to claim even if they didn't do it. How would y'all know?
Yeah, it's possible. It's all the way possible. All the way.
It's possible, but you know how it is. Look, you out there and you seeing certain shit, hearing certain shit. We know what's going on through that motherfucker. Like, and then look, it's the clicks. It's this click shit.
You got clicks. It's like all gangs in one click
in the
now.
city right now. Ain't no more gangs, man. It's all
ain't no gangs. Click. They clicking up. Look, I go on blocks and it used to be something, and it's all kind of shit over there. I've been confused. Like, hold
they
on,
dropping shit, throwing shit up.
Yeah, I'm seeing motherfuckers throwing up all kind of shit. And I'm like, what the fuck going on around this motherfucker?
You know what I call them? I call them the little rascals.
The little rascals, man.
They missing everything but they dog.
Hey, funny as hell.
My auntie called them slum dog.
A nigga gun had a yeast infection. Now you say call them little rascals.
They little rascals. Hey, they the little rascals, man. They don't. Hey, either that or they the alphabet gang. Them motherfuckers don't. They listen. They not tied in to nothing. They don't have no accountability about anything they do. They ain't got no motherfucker that they looking at as no chief. They ain't got nobody that they looking at with no common sense. They ain't doing none of that. King Mike LL. It's like that in Houston right now. It's messing the streets up. Oh yeah, it's definitely messing the streets up. Yeah, Houston been catching it. I've been seeing Houston catch it. I've been seeing Houston really catch it. But it's gonna catch in all these states, all these interstates. They're gonna work from each state. So what Queen said, like Mobhead said, man, Queen got a good point. She got a good point.
I don't trust these people. They love to see us do things to each other because they too scared to come in and do it themselves.
Hey, Eric Harrison said Latino gangs still got structure. I swear they do.
Hell yeah.
Latino gangs, that's a different story. I don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah. Hey, I got a lot of Migo homies. A whole lot of them. I met a lot of them.
They serious though.
Yeah, and like
they serious.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's consequences for the actions with them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They and not all of them like that because we see some amigo and them fucking up, but like shit, it ain't at a rate to where we are,
Right.
But like
amigo and them don't stick together though.
Yeah,
and in jail and all that shit.
Look, my wife Puerto Rican, and I just be watching how her family and shit move. I watch how my wife family move. She Puerto Rican. They like this. See what I'm saying? And they be And I be kind of I don't be bothered by it, but I be kind of pissed at my like, damn, why the fuck we can't get our shit together and
we
shit
the
like
ones
that.
that's been brainwashed. We the ones that they took all our history. We the ones that they afraid of the most. So don't think it's because we so bad. It's we the greatest. So they had to attack us from the core. And what we do need, I'm gonna tell you what we really need is knowledge of self.
Yeah.
Because my mother's Spanish. My mother's side of the family is Spanish. My father's side of the Spanish family is American. So I got the best of all worlds. So I know what time it is. I see what they did. I see how my family be. Oh, black people, they don't want to work and this and that. I had to break it down to them and say, listen, y'all coming from another country. We was born into the brainwashing. You feel me? It's kind of good that y'all come from another country. Y'all have to suffer a little bit, but they give us everything. Even if we don't got money, we got food stamps. We don't be starving. You feel me?
Yeah.
So they did that for a reason, not because they care. They just brought us into this brainwashing shit.
Yeah, and able. Like
right.
back in like my grandmother in them days when they was down south and shit, man, they wasn't trying to depend on the white people for shit. You know what I'm saying? And nothing against the white people, but like they witnessed slavery and all that shit, so they didn't want to go back and get nothing from them people. You know what I'm saying? They grew their own shit. They build their own shit. They got my people got land down south. You know what I'm saying? They build their own shit, grew their own shit, had old school remedies on healing and all kind of shit to where now like shit we don't you know, and I know it's by design, but like shit. It
we need knowledge of self. We need most things these
kids we do
is knowledge. They need to know that they young. We come from royalty. That's what they need to know, that we not street people, that we not just gay people out here just cutting each other down. They need to know who they are.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, if anybody else want to join, they go to chat. Don't be scared. Y'all got something y'all want to say?
I sure want to Swipe to come up here. I want to holler at him.
Hey, look, I think Swipe shadow banned. He said he just texted me and just told me he can't get on your shit or hood shit.
I don't know why. Why they keep on the channel like that? How they ban him on that? Because they let me on his.
All right, let me see what else.
Didn't he get a new channel?
What another phone there, babe? Let me see something. Hold on.
So listen, right? It's like we, like you said though, Queen, it's so much hurt and so much, man, it's like we so lost, man. It's like we got so much catching up to do and we don't want to stop. And we don't want to start back to square one. We keep trying to pick up where other people left off there. That's not gonna work.
Damn, you talking that real shit.
That ain't gonna work. We gotta start from the basics, man. We gotta go back to the basics. If it ain't nothing but teaching and learning ABCs again, we gotta start all the way over.
I look at it like this, all right. If we building a house, this the problem. We building a house. Now you on this side, I'm on that side, and then now a beam fall. Now the house that fell down. We spending too much time arguing with who fault it was that the beam fell down when we could have we wasted less time just putting that motherfucker right back up. Like, so I get what you saying. Motherfucker if we gotta start from square one, that's what we gotta do. This shit gotta start somewhere.
Knowledge of Chicago, like I said, was powerful with the Black Power movements and the consciousness. They was powerful at one time. Now they done took that energy and replaced it with this type of energy. And they need to understand what was done so that they could know who the real enemy is.
Hey, y'all, King Mike LX say, he said, I'm a Crip, but most of my fans BDs. And it hurt me seeing at odds gunning each other down. Hey, King Mike, click that link, man, and join. Come up on this live, man, from Houston. Come on this live for a minute. I want to talk to you. You say you're a Crip. I definitely want to talk to you. Come on this live for a minute.
See, because we didn't have the gangs things here, but we always had the cliques.
Yeah.
They had gangs here. They had the Tomahawks and the Vice Lords. You know, if you watch them old movies.
Yeah, I do. I love the Education of Sonny Carson.
Education of Sonny Carson. And those was real gang members in that movie. It wasn't just, it was really The dude just died, Akbar from the Lords, the one that was fighting.
Yeah.
The guy.
Yeah.
But they was real gang members. But that what have replaced that was the creativity, because when hip hop was forming, it just killed all that gang shit. But you still had cliques.
Yeah.
I just
Chicago, Oakland,
pray for my people and pray we get it together.
You're right, Judah. You definitely right.
Chicago and Oakland in the 60s.
But we had gangs in the 60s and in the early, you know, it started with the Irish and the Italians, just like Chicago.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, you're right.
I just hate they let these people, we let these motherfuckers infiltrate us, and you know, and like I wish the shorties could get, you know, like get it together and like listen to niggas like Dale, listen to niggas like Swipe, Hood, you know, like people like Queen Lotus, because I mean I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching Queen Lotus for a minute on her Instagram, man. Like I pay attention to her comments and on Swipe shit, on Hood shit, like she got some sense.
Thanks, King.
A lot of sense, and motherfuckers need to pay attention to that. You know, motherfuckers could be complaining about the old folks leaving us out and everything, but we got some OGs and old heads trying to give you the game. This shit free. Motherfucker trying to give you the game. Soak this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like y'all, keep it real, like y'all like the what they call them griots. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How else we gonna know history if we not listening to the people
exactly?
Because they not gonna put this shit in no book for you. You know, this shit ain't gonna come. This shit coming fresh out the press in the horse's mouth. Motherfuckers gotta start using that third eye and stop.
That's what we here for. We here so y'all don't make the same mistakes we made.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm trying to stop.
What it is.
That's what I'm trying to stop. It's like when I first heard Queen talk, right? Nah, you don't gotta turn your camera on, King Mike. You can do it without the camera. It's your choice if you want to turn the camera on. You ain't got to turn the camera on. You can come on and just talk without the camera.
Right,
King Mike, LX. Mm-hmm. Hey, listen. When I first heard Queen talk, me and my wife, we was listening. You know what I mean? And we was like, wow, okay. She put us in the mind of like family, like an auntie, like a good auntie we could call and, you know, what's going on, what's happening. You know, that's the mind she put me in. Then when she got to talking, I'm knowing like, hey, she been through something. You know what I'm saying? She'd have been through the streets to know bullshit when she see it. She can see it coming around the corner, and she know game.
That's the important part.
That's the
important part, Dale. I be trying to tell the kids what you just said. We could see it coming around the corner because we done seen it too many times to not recognize it. See, y'all new to this. You understand? But y'all think we old and we don't know that. But it's the same thing. It's just got a different look now. It's got a different street line. It's different slang. It's different clothes. But it's the same shit.
Yeah.
That's how y'all doing?
The game don't change, just the people, you know.
Exactly.
Hey y'all, we got King Mike in the building from Houston. King Mike LX.
What's up, big?
Introduce yourself, bro.
King, I'm out of Houston. I'm just listening. I caught wind of it earlier because I follow Big Les. I like what he be talking about, you know, with the man stop it. And then I heard of your son, you know, just looking at the videos and stuff. So I'm just listening. Then I start looking at your shorts. And I see you got Take a Pawn on there. I'm like, oh, that's dope right there. And I kind of know about it, like with y'all Chicago stuff, but I don't. I'm like, but I do know out of the young dudes, like I started listening to a whole bunch of them. A lot of them with their mindset, it started changing. And they not on the same BS that they was on probably like in 2012, 2013, 14. Like, you know, people starting to realize and wake up. I'm 28. And like it's the cliques, like y'all, I'm listening to y'all talk, it's the cliques, like people starting cliques and they could be from different gangs. You got these same group of people that probably used to thug together that's in different cliques and they taking each other out. And I'm like, there's no point of you joining the gang if you're gonna go get the clique.
Right.
Like, you basically wasting your time. And
See, they infiltrated gangs just like they infiltrated Black Power organizations. especially with seeing which directions, because all gangs have doctrines. We say New York City don't have gangs, but we did have gangs. It was a gang, but it wasn't a gang. It was the 5%ers. That's what we had.
Yeah,
Exactly. If you ain't know your lesson, you get your ass beat.
Yeah, I know about them.
You claiming to be a 5%er and you was robbing niggas and doing shit to the neighbors, your ass had to go. You had to face some type of you had to face some consequences.
Right.
So it's just all different names. If you ask me, I don't think you're a gang member if you ain't following the doctrine. Gangs was made so that it could protect the neighborhood from outside people coming and doing shit to us. It wasn't made so we could terrorize each other.
That's right. That's the nutshell right there. That's right.
It was like that in Chicago once upon a time too. Though I was a shorty, I'd be at Sherman Park somewhere or Ogden Park, Harvard Park somewhere, and before shit jumped off, motherfucker, like, I was straight. This is what I'm saying. I was able to grow up, and both of them let me grow up, or more of them, Lord, whatever block I passed through, we wasn't bothered because we was the kids. Now we seeing these little kids getting hit. It's just like, it ain't even fair, man. It's like, it ain't fair. They can't even grow up, huh?
Rob, I'm sure if a nigga shot, if a dude shot a baby, could he come back on the block the next day like nothing happened?
No, it wasn't even possible. You know what I'm saying? Now these motherfuckers hiding these niggas and still walking around with a No, he didn't catch a body. This nigga a goofy. They gotta start calling that shit what it is. These niggas is goofy, and they out here goofy graping. You know,
I'm a young dude, and I can tell you this. I know, like around 2007, like I'm gonna say from 2004 to like 2007, when all the older dudes started getting locked up. I can give you like the age range. I'm gonna say people born from like 1987 to about 1996, 97. I'm gonna say that's the little group right there that run with each other. It's like a lot of people didn't have nobody to look up to and to follow, so you got them looking up to the people that they looked up to. But the older people was on some money stuff. They was at a point where everybody get money. They went back to try. Oh, I'm the hardest.
That's how they rocked us to sleep with the money. We was having too much fun. We ain't see what was happening. We didn't see what was coming because we had too much money to spend.
The young dudes, it's about who the hardest, like who the toughest. Like I said, I watch my own homeboys turn against each other. We probably like 2 streets. Like I'm looking at like the Chicago. I'm looking like, man, 2 streets. We all grew up with each other, went to middle school, high school with each other. Now niggas can't stand each other, they hate each other, don't want to be around each other. Then it got to the point where the people from the same block start killing each other and taking each other off. And I'm like, man, like I stopped coming around them because I said I can't sit around y'all and watch y'all take each other out. And I'm cool with y'all. Like I ain't got no business in it, but I don't want to interfere with what y'all got going on too. So I had strayed away from it. I started working. I went cold turkey. And I was telling my homeboys, like, man, I think y'all should start working too. Y'all start getting a taste of this legal money. I mean, I'm in the chemical place, but I said y'all start touching this money, y'all gonna forget about that. And I went out there to California, and they was like, man, how you able to talk to these people and all that? You know, you from Houston, so you don't understand. I said, nah. I said, man, I'm international. Like I'll be cool with anybody. Like you ain't bothering me. You ain't hurt nobody. And you know, I can't go back and do nothing. If I want to retaliate, I know where it's gonna send me at. And my dad did like 24 years in the pen. He got kids. It's a lot of kids. So I said he missed out on all of our lives. So I don't want to repeat the cycle that he did. So I'm just trying to change it. Like a whole bunch of my little homeboys, I used to be the outcast out of the group. Like I'm telling them, like, man, don't do that. Man, go to school. It's cool to go to school. This is something that they ain't tell me. They was telling me, man, fuck that. Come on the block. Come outside. Go, you know, where the Blicks at? Like, come on. We finna go do this. I'm like, nah, man, I'm trying to go do that. One of my homeboys seen me working one time, and he stopped, gave me a hug, and he was crying like, man, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You was able to be your own man and get a job and, you know, steer away. You didn't do what I did. And he was like, man, just looking at you and seeing where we come from, you make me feel like I got pride in myself because I got a job and I walked away from it. He was telling me what he did. And I'm like, yeah, I had to make my own decision. I said, everybody didn't agree with me. Niggas didn't want to talk to me. Oh yeah, you a square ass nigga now. Like I said, that's cool, but guess what? I can go home and live and I don't got to worry about looking over my shoulder every day. Like I said, just seeing people. I know we stay in the same apartment complex. You got this side split up and this side. They don't come on this way or this way, and it's like, man, like what are we doing? Like we already went through this. Y'all went through this in the 80s, 90s, 70s. What we gonna do another 20, 30 years and let this go on?
Exactly. It ain't gonna be no black men left.
Hell no, we damn near already missing a whole generation. The motherfucking 20s, we ain't gonna have we ain't gonna have nobody from the 20s and the early 30s.
Yeah, that's so they so it's so many of them going now. Hey Mike, listen.
Yes, sir.
Do you are you familiar with Slim Thug and them down there?
I'm familiar with him.
You know my brother, he like my brother. He his name OG Shot.
He probably run on the north side. I'm from the south side.
Yeah, he is manager. He one of his managers.
Yeah.
Do y'all listen to Slim Thug? How he be talking now? Go listen to Slim Thug.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Trey. I grew up. You know, Trey. You heard of Trey the Truth, right?
Yeah.
I grew up in the same like apartment. I know them. I watched them start up with their group and stuff. So it's like, man, I seen these people. Like I said, I got hope from them. I watched them start a rap group. They went through trials and tribulations and to see where they went. Now they got differences now, but I did watch them come up and try to change it. And it was like, if they could do it, I could do it.
Right.
It's so many ways now for the youth to get money that wasn't available to us.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you ain't never lied.
The difference is that
there's so many ways.
It's like they took the little ways we used to make money off on the streets without being harmful to each other. They took that away. Right. My nephew argue with me all the time, and because I keep telling him it's no money on the streets, and he be like, "Yes, it is. Yes, it is." Nah, it's not like how when I was coming up. Trust me.
At all.
I can make $1,000 just talking to the cartel dudes to bring their prices down. I can make a G from that.
Yeah,
man, these young dudes, like I said, they taking turns robbing each other, just all type of stuff, and it's like, man, it just leave it alone. It's dead. Like, you know, for real, it really is dead. Yeah, you know what's gonna come out of it.
Definitely did.
And on purpose.
I used to be on a certain side of town. I watched them build up the Fed buildings. So I'm like, man, they really putting this over here in the hood. Like, I don't think y'all see what they doing.
Let me tell y'all something. Everything is strategic. These people plan ahead. These people don't things just happen. They plan ahead 10, 20 years. They be 10, 20 years ahead of us. This is what I be trying to tell people. And it's like it's people ain't really understanding that we have an enemy. Like they think that America loves us or something. Y'all crazy? Y'all see how many things the Asians was getting a racial backlash for maybe 2 months, and they got a whole protection bill. We've been getting backlash. We've been getting hung and murdered for decades. We don't have no protection bill. So what does that tell you?
A big deal. You familiar with Stan Shepard?
No, I never heard of him. What he do?
He from he with the music industry. He from out of Chicago. I know he be the same thing you talk about. He kind of be preaching it too.
What you say his name is?
Stan Shepard. He used to be DJ Quick manager. DJ Quick, Sugar Free. It's a couple more dudes. When the
I ain't in the music industry, so I really want.
I'm gonna share it with him. He like the same message that y'all preaching. He kind of say the same thing, but he be talking to a lot of California dudes, and I know he from Chicago. He an older guy, so he like the music about the death and destruction. Like, man, we got to change that. What I'm gonna do when the live end, I'm gonna send it to him so he can check it out.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely link.
My homeboy's got a whole organization where they try to stop street violence. And you know where they went to get training? Chicago.
Did they?
Yep.
Who trained them?
I don't know. I'm gonna talk to them about it, but there's this dude from Baltimore named Dante Barksdale that he just got killed last year, but he was over there working with the gangs and stuff. But he got trained from New York, but New York got trained from Chicago.
Yeah, because we got guys that be down there from Metropolitan Family Service. What's going on, Miss Italian D? Good evening. She said she remembers Stan from years ago.
Yeah.
Hey, Harris, you might know her because she's from up north too.
one of my peoples, he from Compton. He put me on to him and stuff because I was trying to do the music stuff, but I just said, man, I engineer, but I ain't messing with the music. Like I don't like the direction it's going in. So
Right.
I step back. But like I said, I know it's a lot of older people. And I told this dude I know I'm gonna send him the link. I'm gonna send it to him so he can watch it and check it out. He got a podcast too, and dialect and conversation.
Right. Okay.
Hey, so I got a question, y'all. Is it too late?
No.
No, hell no. How could it be?
It's never too late. I hate when people say it ain't never gonna stop. People don't understand the power that we have with words. Stop saying it ain't never gonna stop.
Right. Right. Charlie, what's up, man? Charlie say he in Baltimore. He said it's called Safe Streets in Baltimore.
Yeah, he
They
talking
be in the
about
hood
Dante.
stopping
You
beef.
talking about Dante, right, Charlie? Yeah, Dante Barksdale.
So
I
listen,
got a video of Nicky Barnes when he was locked up, right? And somebody mentioned Jeff Fort, and he was talking about how they lied on them with the rocket launcher.
Eric
They
Harris.
was terrified of Jeff Fort. Jeff Fort was teaching about the Moorish nationality, and Jeff Fort had everybody wearing fezzes. They were scared as hell of Jeff Fort. Okay,
ain't no question.
That's my daddy, them peoples.
Ain't no question. But the thing about it is, they didn't lie on them though. I work with a guy named Rafi. He like an uncle to me. I'm gonna bring him too. I'm gonna bring him on here. I'm gonna bring him on here because he did 27 years. He was on that case. I'm gonna bring him on. His real name Jeff Boyd. You can look him up. I'm gonna bring him on here. He got killed over east on Baltimore. What's going on? What's going on, Eric Harris? Go and introduce yourself, man. Let them know where you're from.
Eric, you gotta turn off the YouTube stream. You gotta turn that off.
That big deal. I'm gonna step down. I'm about to go step inside my family
All
house.
right, there you go.
Okay. Hey,
But I'm
thank
gonna
you,
be
bro, for
watching
coming
still.
on, man. I appreciate you, brother.
No problem. I got
Keep
the
in touch,
notification.
man. Like, subscribe, and send me your info so I can like, subscribe. I can keep up with what you're doing, bro. All right?
No problem.
Love, family.
One.
Yeah.
Hey, Dale, seeing you and Twin do that shit, I was like, that's a big step. That's progress. You know, that make I'm sending that shit to everybody in my thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I'm from Chicago and seeing it is like, hell yeah. It give me hope. You get what I'm saying? It give a motherfucker hope. Just being real.
Hey, true story though. Me and Twin didn't try to tear each other head off.
Yeah, that's why I know. Look, my old man, I know our history in Chicago. Like,
you know,
so,
I ain't gonna lie. It's like me and Twin, we got a genuine bond. They went off and did them. I stayed and did me. But we got a mutual understanding. We understand during the cause of what was happening, how we all was misled. We all was like with me. Like people don't really understand. Like I really feel hurt and fucked up about the things that I did because I fucked people's lives up with these motherfucking lies and the deceit that other people gave me, and I put it on other people. I don't know how many of these other kids or these other people that could have been doctors or lawyers or something successful, but I'm steady preaching this gang shit and this other stuff on them to where it's that I'm putting my beliefs in them, and they ain't believing their dreams no more. They believe in what I'm talking about and what we talking about and what been preached on us. So now this is my job to correct this and make this happen so don't nobody else have to go through what we inflicted on our youth and on our people.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Harris.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Introduce yourself. Let them know where you from. Come on with it.
Yeah, I'm from the North Side area. I was born and raised in Cabrini Green, and I've been to Juvie, St. Charles, Cook County, Logan, Illinois when it was a co-ed joint. And so I've been all over, and so I'm just listening to this conversation, man. And this is a conversation that needs to be had more, because also what those bloggers do is they mislead people on the history, you know, of what happened in Chicago, and this big GDBD war and all this other stuff. It ain't, you know, just like Dale said, it ain't never been no war like this. It's egos, you know. It's just, you know. And then like I heard Queen asking about the rocket launcher thing with like Jeff Ford. Now I'm part of that organization, or you know, when I was younger, you know, that's the organization I was part of.
I understand.
And I don't even believe that he's gonna get no rocket launcher. You know, I think
listen, I ain't never stepped foot in Chicago a day in my life, and it's like I lived. It's like I was born there. I could tell what's true and what's not true.
Right, he wasn't thinking no rocket launcher.
I'm gonna
They
tell
just
y'all
tricked him
something
off the
though.
street.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I want to holler at Andrew Miller. Thank you from London, man. They go to link. I would love for you to jump on that link and come on and just say a few words, man. I would love it. I would love that. But let me say this to y'all. If you really read and look at their case, man, that man was actually really interacting with Muammar Gaddafi. So,
Right.
So that wasn't really no thing where they made nothing up and they put something on him when it came.
Gaddafi wasn't a bad dude though. That's the thing about him.
No, he wasn't at all. What's up? No, he wasn't a bad dude at all. Hey, listen, that's why he ain't here no more.
Right.
He came to his senses and he was trying to galvanize everybody together so they could put that money together.
Right.
So that's what really happened. You understand what I'm saying? That's really what made the situation up.
So in other words, Big Dale, what they were saying was going on wasn't true. So they lied their ass off on that man.
Oh yeah, they came up with a lie to actually go after them.
Mm-hmm.
He was a problem. You understand what I'm saying? Like I told y'all back then, in the early 80s, you could not sell crack cocaine in the city of Chicago.
Nope.
Yeah, Tony Hill say they're political prisoners. Jeff and Larry, ain't no question.
Yeah.
Because after the Irish mob built a mob files with the police and with the fire department, Mayor Daley, the daddy, the father, he shut it down. He was not letting nobody else. He was not letting nobody else, no other gangs materialize where they could do something. He shut it down. Hey, we got a new guest, man. I wanted him to say something to everybody, man. Andrew Miller, he tapping in all the way from London.
Hey, Andrew.
What's up, Andrew? How you coming, gang?
What's the word? I'm here. And what's the word? Big Dale. How are you doing, my bro?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm glad to hear from you, man. I be seeing you. You're always throwing it up and shouting it out. I just want the people to hear you and see you, man, and hear what's on your mind, brother.
Thank you for the respect, my bro. Listen, originally I'm from LA. Yeah, I've been in England about 34 years now.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, I had to run away from the gangbanging. My mom took me away when I was 14, coming out of juvenile hall.
Okay.
So
did it work for
that's
you?
why it did work. No, it didn't work for me. It didn't work for me because I spent 30 years in prison over here.
Okay.
So I've been home 12 months. You know,
so
I'm
what
50 years
old. You got going? What's your plans?
My plan right now, I'm married, I've got a wife, I'm Muslim, I got a wife, I'm looking after my wife, I got grandkids out here, my kids are grown.
Salam alaikum, Aki.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi barakatuh, my brother.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, my bro, it's like that. And so basically the reason why I tap into Chicago all the time is because I've been there, man, and I look at it and it's so sad, bro. It's so sad to see all the men them just, listen, I've been watching them from like 011, 010, 012, and I've seen every single one of them come up and die, bro. It's so sad, bro. I just look at them and I think, and I tried to tell these people over here, because people in the States think that England's sweet. They think that London's sweet. It's not sweet.
Nowhere sweet.
Nowhere sweet. Same thing goes on over here, goes on over there. It's just not so publicized, as you know. Yeah. But the little homies, the shorties, as you look call them, the younger people, We're still trying to bring them the right way. We're trying to show them that this gangbanging stuff is for fools. The streets for fools. It's nothing ain't going on. Nothing ain't going on for the streets. The streets don't love nobody. The game don't change. Just the players change.
Exactly.
That's all.
Exactly.
You know, that's all that happens. That's all that happens. And our black people are just steady getting killed daily and daily. It's sad, bro. It's sad, Big Dale. It's sad, bro.
Who does that work for, Andrew? Does that work for us?
It don't work. Of course, it don't work for us.
Okay.
How can it work? Of course, it don't. It makes us look so. Let's be 100. It makes us look so stupid, so dumb that we ain't got no sense.
Got these motherfucking white folks laughing at us.
Yes.
Well, you know what? You see the industry. You see the industry over there. The industry over there, over here. The industry, the music industry. We need to turn our backs on them first.
Facts.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to turn our backs on them first and stop listening to this drill, this gangster music, all that. Forget about all that, because it's not teaching our youth nothing. It's only teaching our youth to do two things: get killed and go to jail. That's all it's teaching them.
That's all it's teaching them, man.
Or kill people.
That's all it's teaching.
That's it. That's it.
All right.
So like when I say I'm in London and I tap in from London, it's 12 o'clock midnight, 6 minutes past. It's 6 minutes past 12 midnight over here just now, just gone.
It's midnight
and I'm looking
right now in London.
Damn.
Right now, Big Dale. So that's what I'm saying, Big Dale. I look for your thing every day. Every time you're on live, I look for it. Sometimes I get the notification, sometimes I don't. I was just looking for the phone and I saw it just now. That's why I tapped in on you.
Man, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
I understand.
That's what I do. All the way in London, man.
All the way in London, South London,
South
London.
I love that.
South
I love
London.
that. If this message can reach to London, I'm hoping it can reach some of these kids and save a life, man.
Bro, listen to me. You got people STO crazy over here, and you got people O Block crazy over here. Don't never think it's no different.
Right. Okay. Okay. Over there too.
Over here too. They're crazy like that. People that listen to me, they're all dividing themselves like already.
Right. Man, that's crazy, man. That's what I say. It's so much influence behind it that's negative. That is crazy. Now, what they doing in London, talking about STL and O Block.
Because
like I say,
academics made it into a satire.
No. Because there were Bloods and Crips here first.
What? No. I'm talking about the spotlight that they have in Chicago.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but this is what I'm saying to you. Like I'm saying, at first there was Bloods and Crips, and then when the Chicago scene, when the drill scene hit, remember they got drill over here as well, you know. They're drilling over here as well, you know. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, we know they're drilling over there. We know.
Okay, they're drilling over here as well. It's not a game. They're doing their thing. Yeah, and these youths here that we're trying to steer them in a different direction, but it's very hard because they're hard ears. They ain't got they're not listening to nobody. All the big homies are gone. All the big homies are either dead or in prison, just like here, just like there.
They brainwashed.
Yeah, I got my niece in the building. She over there, man in red. I don't think she probably don't want to get on this camera though.
Mm-hmm.
She in the building. So, but hey, I did not know they was doing the same thing in London, man.
Yeah, that just
same shit.
That just tripped me out. And I ain't know it was 12 o'clock in London.
It's 8 minutes past 12, bro.
Yeah, that's my bedtime.
My wife, listen, I don't even want to get in trouble. My wife's next door sleeping. I don't even want to talk too loud before she get up and start screaming.
Oh, yeah, don't get in no trouble, man. Happy wife is happy life, my key. Don't do that. You better be quiet. Hey, I ain't got too much long on here. I've been on about 2 hours. I got to get off in a minute too. My wife gonna go crazy. This Sunday she to cook Sunday dinner. But like I said, I promised everybody that we was gonna go live at 4 o'clock, and I had to get on here and start true to my word. You know what I mean?
They said shout out to Mina Red. They said to you.
Yeah, I said shout out Mina Red. Hey Mina, they on here shouting out. I should have said your name. Now they on here shouting you out. She said, "What's up?" Hey, Mom, here, what you know about Mina Red? Hey, listen.
So Big Dell, listen to what I'm saying to you. So listen, you see the message that you're shouting out, the message I'm shouting out, the message your viewers are shouting out, the people that you got on there. We can do this, man. We could do this if we just keep it up and keep on shouting from the top of our voices. Somebody must hear.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna keep pushing.
You know what's the important thing, Andrew?
What's
we
that?
need to hear each other. Fuck somebody. We need to hear each other.
Yeah, you're for real.
Right,
but you know what? You must remember the big people. Like, all right, I'm just saying. Look at Little Dirk. Yeah, they just give him 40 million. He says he's the voice of the streets, but he's still on that bullshit.
Right.
Yeah. So then when you go to over to STL Duck, he was still on that. I love Duck. You know what? I miss him. I can't listen. It's coming like I knew Duck, Brick, Fat Shorty, Cash, all of them. It's like I knew them the way I used to watch them.
Family member died. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like every single time one of them dropped, it just hurt me. I still feel no.
We watched the whole generation of our people
get wiped out
in front of us. Yeah, in front of us.
Yeah, and that shit get tiresome.
Let's show your face.
Both sides. We watched the whole generation.
The whole generation. They just all got wiped out. It's disgusting. And you know what? Them people are just steady. They just pushing that money on the man. Them giving them bullshit deals and making them think that there's something that they're not and billing them out to get killed. And that's how they make their money. That's exactly how they make their money.
Yeah, that's exactly how they made that money.
That's how they make their money, and that's how they ease their fears too, because they scared to death of y'all black men.
That's right. I was getting there, but you know what? You took the words right out of my mouth.
I'm watching white boys out here ride through here playing some of that music and shit, and that shit be bothering me like, damn, these motherfuckers eating off this shit. Look, they ride through this, they ain't doing none of this shit, but they blasting the shit out this music. Motherfucker pulled up next door. Nice, these motherfuckers practically rich. To live on the lake right there, you gotta be rich. And the motherfucker pull up playing, they don't let the GDs in the door. Slam this shit. I'm like what the fuck? Damn, they want to go beat his ass. I ain't gonna lie, like, man, you got some motherfucking nerve. Like, I don't know, it just be bothering me, man. I was like, man, this shit getting on. You know, this shit spiral so far out of control.
Well, they do anything we do. So since we the leaders, we got to start acting like we the leaders.
Yeah, but we the leaders, but the old heads we ain't got no voice no more. I'm 50 years old, we ain't got no voice no more. They think we're too old. They think we haven't been where they are.
Yes, we do.
Somebody listening to you right now. It's Andrew. Don't ever think that, because I'm 53 years old. I've had members of every gang out there reach out to me just from social media alone. And I'm a female, so they be looking for that. Don't think they not listening. They do listen.
Yeah, you got a handful who don't listen though. And
they're scared to stand up on their own 10. That's what I think. They're scared to stand up on their own 10 now.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, Big Dell, one night, I'm gonna go in the trenches. I'm gonna go in the trenches and see if I can catch you live. When I go in the trenches in London and make you see what I'm talking about. Because when you see it, you're gonna be like, never. When you see it, you're gonna think I'm in Chicago, or you're gonna think I'm in LA. When I show you what I'm gonna show you.
Okay, man. Just listen. You can link up with me on IG. My Instagram is SIXTRAY _ back BACK _ And we can get on there and we can message each other and maybe exchange numbers, and you can just call me and we can line up some time and just link up from there.
No problem, because I can go from both sides, on both sides of the turnstile here, and I can show you people that's changed their lives, gone to the mosque and changed their lives, man's working. Some people are doing their business, entrepreneurs, lifers out here that's come out of prison and they're doing their thing, and they would just tell you that the streets have got no love for nobody. So I can do that.
Hey, Aki, I would appreciate it. All you gotta do, like I said, just follow me. Let's link up and let's make it happen.
Inshallah,
right,
my brother.
Okay.
All right. Listen, look, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let you do your thing. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Big Dell, you stay safe. All the other people out here, you stay safe, and I'll chat to you then another time.
All right,
Walaikum
love, bro.
salam.
Well, salam alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hey, so listen, now that just made me feel so good to just hear somebody all the way from London.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then tap in for real and actually let them know what's going on. I'm finna send a link right now, Charlie. Hold on. I'm gonna stay on here at 6:30, man. I'm gonna get on up off there and let everybody enjoy their Sunday, man. I don't want to keep everybody held up. That's the link right there, Charlie. Come on with it from Baltimore, baby. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, man, in the next 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I appreciate everybody that's on here, that's been on here with me. We're gonna keep this coming. We're gonna keep it cracking. Thank you, Miss D, for showing Andrew some love, because I sure don't know how to multitask. I definitely want to thank you for that.
Hey, look, we appreciate you too. I damn sure appreciate you, Dale, throwing motherfuckers on.
Oh, thank you. Hey, it's all good. It's all good, bro. I'm gonna keep doing it. I told you I owe the hood this. If I don't owe the hood nothing else, I owe them this. So it's all good. Hey, Charlie, you in? Charlie, Baltimore, where you at, baby?
He must have muted himself, maybe.
Yeah, because it's stuff up there. Yeah, so yeah, I see. Thank you. Hey, go out and come back in, Charlie, because we can't hear you. We Baltimore checking in. We trying to see what's happening.
Hey, Sharpshooter Judah got some sense too.
Oh man, Judah, my man. That's my family member.
Judah, that's fam.
That's my family member, man. That's my man. Ain't no question. Straight up. And Judah just extended that black love. Judah just got engaged.
Yeah,
what's up, Mike?
Shout out to Judah, boy.
Yeah, he just got engaged.
He can sing too.
Get out of here, Queen. Judah can sing.
It was Juice. It was Juice. My bad. It was Juice.
What Juice do?
He could sing real good. Like, he real talented.
Can he? I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling y'all though, this documentary though, I'm gonna bust a lot of people's vest with this documentary.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, damn, I can't wait for the documentary.
Hey, at the end of this month, I'm going strictly into it. I was talking to Queen about it, and she was giving me a couple pointers on something I need to do, so I don't waste no money and some other things. Man, we gonna do it.
Yeah.
And Queen, I'm gonna need you on it. And you already told me, yeah, I'm gonna need you on it, man, because I need it to be explained from every point of view.
Okay.
Every point of view. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, because I'm well versed. One thing I noticed on YouTube that people do, they want to speak about other places, but they don't do their homework.
Right.
And if you from the streets and you grew up in the hood, it's basically, the same thing. It's just different characters and they have different cultures. Right. But if you really want to know something and you really care, you can learn a lot just from doing research. Like, don't just get up there and just be saying any old damn thing.
Right. Right. For sure. That's why I say it. That's why like I could have rushed something out, but I'm taking my time with it. Cause I don't want to just bring nobody made up when I say something, I always have the proof behind it. That's how I'm coming with it. I ain't just gonna throw nothing out there. I ain't gonna take. I'm gonna say, look, this. Here go the proof. This why I'm saying this. This. What this why I'm saying. This why I'm saying this. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the guidelines to what I'm saying and how it is. So you're gonna have the instructions to it. Not only I'm gonna give you the vision of it. I'm gonna show you the instructions, where you can read it and you can go through and you can play it. You can go back and say, He BSing on this one. I got this one.
Mm-hmm.
He BSing. You know what I mean? And that's how I want. I want to be challenged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they can't challenge you, Big Deal. I'm talking about these people that like to just get up there and take any old story and
Right.
don't do their research and be talking bad about people and don't know what they talking about.
Right. But I know they can't challenge me, but I like for them to. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell my Hey, FNF Music, London locked in. For sure, London locked in. Ain't no question. Locked in. All the way in London, man. We locked in. From 63rd to London. From New York. From Atlanta. From St. Louis. Man, we locked in.
I was looking, it's a favorite video I have of Nicky Barnes. He walking through the jail. And he walking, I put it in slow motion. And you can see his t-shirt right here. And his t-shirt says Chicago. Facts. Like they all was linked together. All of them big dudes back, they was linked together.
Yeah, they was. Hey, listen, man, Sharp Judah said, y'all pray for this young man. I just saw at the store, the young brother overdosed in front of the store, man. Was too sad. Yeah, we gotta pray for him, man. We gotta pray for him. We give him a moment of silence for real. Man, that's crazy, man. Definitely gave that brother a moment of silence, man. These fake drugs out here is actually taking over too, like the gun violence. These fake drugs and these man-made drugs is actually killing our youth as well.
It's killing them. It's got them like zombies. It's doing all type of stuff to these kids, man.
Motherfuckers in the basement thinking they chemists and shit, man.
Man, that's crazy, man. Say we fuck with the rack heavy, y'all. Hey, now FNF Music. Only thing I want you not to do, don't call it the rack, baby. It's Shot Town. That's what we trying to get rid of. We trying to get rid of that shot rack, and we trying to get rid of that word ops. We gonna change that word ops with family, and we gonna turn that word rack into Shot Town again, or the shot.
Right. Shot Town.
Hey, because every time I live, everywhere I've been in the United States, I tell them where I'm from. Like, oh yeah, you from Shot Town? No.
Yeah.
Miss D, you right. These kids are in the drugs that are killing them. You right.
And they trying to kill our asses too, because they crazy.
Yeah. Oh my mama. Oh my mama, man. Listen, I need everybody on here to do me a favor. Like, subscribe, and share this live. Let's get our message out. Let's let these people see us moving and unity. We need it.
Well, follow my channel when I go live. You can pop up there too.
You say what? Well, look, send it to me on the gram.
Okay.
Look, and I'm just letting y'all know that I'm just getting up on this. I'm just getting. Yeah, look, I'm just getting in tune and learning how to operate all this.
Whatever you want somebody to do, how you gotta do it, put it in the chat. You know, I don't know how to do it, so put it in the chat. Black Hope.
I'm just learning how
What's
to do
up,
this
baby?
shit.
D. Much love, Black Hope.
Like I be having my wife show me how to upload shit to Instagram. Shit. I'm just not learning how to figure this shit out and shit, you know.
I'm following you on Instagram already, Queen. So let me put it in the chat though. Put it in this chat up here. Whoever promotes something, whatever y'all need promoted, whatever y'all need done, y'all page, put it up here, man, before I get off. So we can let people know y'all site, so they can also follow, like, and subscribe y'all too. Man, iron sharpen iron, we gonna build each other, man. Ain't no gatekeeper.
I like how you just said it.
I'm not a gatekeeper. We gonna build each other at the same time. We can share this. Queen Lotus YouTube, y'all see it, right? Zab Judah, my man, baby. He don't play no games.
Judah be on it on my mama.
Thank you, King.
So that's Queen Lotus. Y'all see that? Click that link, go in, like, and subscribe. Miss D, Miss Italian D, get it up there. F&M Music. If you got a YouTube, you got something going on, put it in the chat, bro. Sharpshooter Judah, that's Judah. Y'all get on this YouTube. Y'all get on this platform. Anybody that got something going, man, put it on this platform, man, so people can know we can stay on each other's side. We could be each other's crutches, man. Ain't nobody falling. We each other crutches.
We stand together, yeah.
Believe that. So one slacking, we pick the other one up.
Yeah,
so put it in the chat, man.
I'm
gonna stay on here at 6:30. Put it in the chat. We need to have it up here. Maine 904. What's up, baby? Where you from? Judah got everybody up there. He throwing everybody up. Yeah, I love that, Judah. I love it. Judah, hey, he fast. He got them fast fingers. Maine 904, real talk. Where you from?
Judah.
Definitely real talk. Tap in, man. Let us know where you from, bro. Jacksonville, Florida. Man, much love. Much love in the 305. That's the 305, man. That was the 904.
Yeah, I had some fun times in Jacksonville, boy. I'm not even gonna lie.
Man, much love, man. 904. Like and subscribe, man. Put your info in here so we can like and subscribe back, bro. Man, we working, man. We gonna move. Hey, I enjoyed y'all this Sunday, man. Hey, y'all know this. Family to me. That's how I look at y'all. I don't got no ops on here. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in all them murder slogans from different towns. Everybody on here is family. I'm gonna address you as fam or famo or family. That's all I know, man. I don't know nothing else. And that's gonna be my message, and I'm gonna stick to that. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, Queen Lotus. I appreciate you, Rob.
Same here.
I appreciate the Sharpshooter Judah, Miss Italy D. I appreciate you. I appreciate Maine jumping on. I appreciate my man that just jumped on from Detroit. I appreciate everybody that jumped on here, man, today. Y'all could have been doing something else with y'all time. I love y'all for that, man. It is what it is. Sharpshooter say shout out Duval. Who is Duval, Sharpshooter?
Salute everybody in the chat. Salute, fam. Later, Dale. Later, Rob.
Yeah, later, for sure.
Later. I get up with y'all. Love.
Love. Everybody be safe, man. Love.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.